Yes, Monday. Is the weekend here?
And we just had the weekend.
Much like Garfield, I hate
the
Monday.
weekend wasn't long enough.
Oh, especially with that Xbox showcase. Man, we covered that for 4 hours.
Oh my god.
That was just the one showcase, and it was followed shortly by the PC one. He's like, "You guys want to do the next one?" No.
There was one today, wasn't there?
Probably. There was PlayStation earlier in the weekend, and
I thought Ubisoft was today. Maybe tomorrow.
A
lot of good games. A lot of something for everyone. A lot of iPhone news today, which was great. I was watching that.
Yeah.
iPhone news? I didn't read any news today.
Oh, it's in the slide. We'll talk about some of the more controversial features that are coming to iOS.
Oh, the spyware stuff. Oh yeah, that's old.
Yeah, they can put whatever they want into Apple. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm more concerned about Adobe, what they're doing.
Oh, Adobe.
Yes, if you the new end user, the new ULA that they have, the end user license agreement. Basically, you sign over your rights to everything.
That's pretty much the agreement with any social media at this point.
Yeah, but this is, with Adobe, we're talking about stuff that you're creating digitally in terms of graphics and stuff like that and images. If you're storing it there with Adobe, they can take it and use it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So a lot of people are revolting against Adobe today.
Oh, jeez. I have to use Canva now.
Canva's fine. Canva's fine.
I've been using Canva for ages.
If you're not doing illustration and you don't need something like, full Adobe Illustrator or that kind of stuff, or Procreate, you're fine. If you're not physically creating and drawing, it's Canva's just fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I only use Adobe just literally for slides, some slide graphics and the thumbnails.
I use Canva for everything, and which is why my eyes are awful. I do all my slides from the phone, so I do 100 slides pretty much per show every Friday, and I do them all from my phone.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I could barely see my screen, let alone my phone.
I got a tablet, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a bigger form factor, and that'll be great." But then Canva reshuffles all their stuff when I have it on a tablet versus on the phone, even though they're both Samsungs. The larger form factor I just find it harder to work with. So,
I was thinking about that. So, how was your weekend besides us doing that stream yesterday?
It was a good stream yesterday. It was a good interview yesterday. I enjoyed it. You should.
Yeah, Ron is a cool guy.
Yeah,
I was glad he answered all the questions to everybody's satisfaction.
Yeah, it's a presser, so it's not it's not barn burning news or that exciting, but it is still interesting to get somebody's input in terms of what kind of books they're getting to clean and press on a regular basis. That's what I find interesting. What people are actually sending in, not necessarily the process itself, but what people are sending in and how CGC is acting and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, when I looked at his Instagram, is a lot of Marvel Bronze Age. Yeah. So
people like that. People like sending in a lot of those books. A lot of those books need a little bit of work. So
yeah, and it seems like you said, that era of books, the paper quality is a lot better than it is now. And
and truthfully, a lot of what you're getting now, any Joe Sixpack can get a new modern and just probably quickly press it if it doesn't have really any defects, just to crisp it up a little bit before submitting it if they want to.
Yeah, the first time I pressed the book, I didn't realize sometimes they get stiff. And you have to, and you hear that cracking of the paper. I'm like, oh no, did I ruin a book? But it's just a normal process with the heat.
That's all I say. I mean, I'm not a presser. I don't press. I'm just too lazy to do all that crap. Most of my books are on my PC books anyway. But I mean, if it was me and I wanted to learn how to press, again, I would just go to a place that has, you find places that have dollar boxes every now and then. I would just buy a stack of every different type of an age of comic I could find out of a crappy dollar box and just take them home and work on them, figure it out. Yeah,
bad news about Benny.
Yeah,
that's it has been rough few weeks.
Yeah,
in the comic community.
It's crazy. Well, might as well get to start the news. First up, COMICSTORIAN. Today, his wife said 2 days ago that Ben Powder passed away in an unfortunate accident. He was a beloved YouTuber for 10 years of narrating comics, giving commentary on movies, pop culture. I met him last year at Baltimore. Great guy, funny as hell.
The guy loved comics. That's what the best thing was. He loved comics. It wasn't so much about the value and like he loved the stories, he loved comics, and that was great.
Yeah, and I don't for those people that never seen his stream, I want to play a little bit of his stream so people can get an idea.
And a rat, like turtles raised by a rat,
right?
And they
Come 3 days ago.
And they can fight. And I mean, and you can do the reincarnation plot. You can do the we watch TV shows plot. It doesn't matter.
No, exactly. And unlike like Star Wars, I think that up until Mutant Mayhem, it didn't matter what version of the Turtles you liked. Every Turtles fan was happy to have you.
Yeah.
Like, every Turtles fan was just like, "Oh, you love Turtles? Me too. Which one's your favorite? Oh, the '87 cartoon. Oh, I love the 2003 cartoon. I like the Mirage comic book."
Who are you?
You know, the Turtles
get
the hell out of here.
The Turtles fandom.
You can tell how much they love comic books and love talking about it and passion for the hobby. You know, we had TiVo from oh God, I can't even think now.
Lords of the Long Box?
Yes, Lords of the Long Box passed away last week. And this is a huge blow to the community. He contributed a lot.
Makes you put a lot into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know, drama streams and fighting with YouTubers. Not important.
What? Sometimes whether the girl on Star Trek has a girlfriend or a boyfriend probably isn't the best thing to get worked up over.
Yep.
There's bigger things in life.
What? You mean to tell me that?
Or a hairstyle.
A hairstyle. Oh my gosh, she has
way to wreck my week.
Oh my God, she has an undercut. The world is ending. Amount of times I heard that when it came to Masters of the Universe.
Oh my God, Sheila.
Yeah.
Like I said, we like our
things. It's going to be trash
but...
because she's got an undercut. Can
we
you
like what we like and we get worked up about things.
Logic?
We get worked up. We get worked up about things sometimes.
Oh yeah.
That we're passionate about. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you know, stuff like this really puts stuff into perspective.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out his videos, please, show some love to his family by going and watching some of his videos. His reading of comics, just the passion in his voice, the dramatized reading, as I like to call it, was great.
Yeah,
and he wasn't afraid to crap on Marvel and DC if the stories weren't well or a character they did something with a character he didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, definitely do
rest in peace, Benny.
Next
up, box office weekend. Bad Boys domestic 56 million, the Garfield movie 10 million, If 8 million, and Bad Boys made 101 million worldwide.
Yeah, just proving Will Smith still slaps.
It's all Martin Lawrence. They're all for Martin Lawrence.
I have to go see this. Now that I have time and I'm all settled and moved in, and I can catch up on movies finally.
Well, I think they pulled Furiosa from like over 800 theaters already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like it's not going to go anywhere if it's not even available. So it's weird. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand what does well, what doesn't do well anymore. It just seems to be a bit of a crapshoot anymore.
Yeah, Furiosa had all the makings of a blockbuster.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. It's Furiosa is. I mean, Mad Max in general. It's a very niche audience.
Furiosa is woke white girl garbage. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants to see a female. I'm just kidding. I love Furiosa.
I don't.
It's great.
It was. I mean, George Miller's
Menace.
stuff. George Miller stuff isn't for everybody. It's not a wide appeal movie.
Hey, I as a kid, I didn't really even understand the story. Leather chaps, none of that shit. I was just in it for the cars. But later on, as I got older, I loved it. I love it now.
I was doing. I love it. I love George Miller. I love the universe he builds. But it's like, you know, it's not necessarily for everybody. I get that.
Hey, Josh, welcome back to Monday Madness, Josh. What's going on, buddy?
I went and saw
Hold on 1 second. What's going on, Josh?
What up? I'm here.
Welcome back.
Long time no see, brother.
You guys messed up now.
We're just talking about the box office, and I think Furiosa should have done a lot better. I know it's a niche movie. The first one, it did all right. It wasn't blockbuster, but I didn't think the second part would do this bad.
No, I really, you know, because Fury Road became such a massive cult hit later on down the line, and it's on most people's top 20 greatest action movies of all time. They put it on there. It's a modern classic, but for some reason, Furiosa just didn't hit with people. I enjoyed it, not as much as I enjoyed Bad Boys. That was a great movie. Like, that was super fun.
Sometimes people just want a fun movie to go see, and Bad Boys, they're fun movies. You go there. You don't have to be serious. It doesn't have to be taken seriously. You know you're going to laugh. You know you're going to see an action movie. You know you're going to have fun. That's sometimes that's all people want.
AOA all taps the assless.
This is honestly, as much as I love the first one, the second one's my favorite. The third one was good, but this one right here is probably my second favorite Bad Boys ever. It's really well done. It's really funny. It's a lot of fun. There's really great action scenes, even though it's not Michael. Michael Bay has a cameo. It's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta have watched the first one, but Michael Bay has a cameo where Martin's crossing the street and he almost gets hit by a Porsche, and it's the Porsche from the very first movie that raced and Michael Bay's in it, and Martin's like, "I'm rocking here," and Michael Bay's like, "Fuck you." It's funny. It's pretty good. But yeah, Will Smith, nobody cares that he bitch slapped some dude on a stage that a bunch of people watch for awards that they don't deserve. You know, like he still brings people in.
He paid his penance for a few years, and it is what it is.
Yeah. I don't even think the penance was really necessary. I mean, of all careers, I really think comedians should just that getting slapped is part of that being of what you do.
I think if you got the balls to say it, of course, there's freedom of speech, but there's also freedom of, hey, you're talking about my wife, I'll slap your ass. You know, and we don't know what Will, we don't know what Will was going through. Obviously, Will was going through some real life.
Yeah,
I think that's going through enough.
That's why Will gets penance or gets a little grace in the whole thing, because after everything came out about his relationship, I think a lot of people just kind of felt bad for him.
Well, look at this guy's track record. Look at this guy's track record. He has been a consummate professional since he was a kid. Literally, since Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff from Fresh Prince, then he gets the TV show. They've never been able to dig up anything bad on this guy, any dirt, other than the fact that he married a crazy bitch. You know what I mean? Other than that, Will has been a class act.
Isn't she really crazy if they have an agreement to have an open relationship?
She slept with her son's friend while he was living in the same house under the same roof as her husband.
I mean, they make
Wait.
porn movies about that shit.
Wait, what?
And
You talking about Sud's friend? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
she seemed
August Alsina. That
You
he was
know.
Jaden's friend.
Allegedly she seemed abusive in that relation, emotionally abusive to him. In
Yeah,
that
no,
relationship.
I don't even think it's alleged. You can see it. Like when they were at that round table, the red table, and she was like, "Me and so got into an
Just
entanglement."
legally speaking, I'll say allegedly.
Yeah, there you go. No, you had sex with
I'll
your
say-
son's best friend who's like 20 years old or something. Like, and this guy was young, and
I
Jada was like,
mean, if he said he was okay with an open relationship,
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
if
she
he-
would
if
go
he
on her
said that-
bad podcast or talk show and shit
"Yeah,
talk him.
that's all. That's all I'm
and
saying.
It was,
if you want to
weird.
have,
It was weird and
Exactly.
demeaning.
if you want to
And-
have an open relationship, don't go on some giant platform and make me look like a cuck. That ain't cool. You could have kept that shit on the wraps, you know? Like you didn't have to like. And I think honestly, the man is so in love with her that he's willing to take that. He's willing to eat that and try to
That
save face and be like,
that he's
"Hey, man,
crazy.
yeah, Jada didn't cheat on me. It was an open relationship." You know?
And that whole thing leading up to the slap, when Chris landed that GI Jane joke, Will laughed initially.
'Cause
It
funny.
wasn't until Jada gave him the look that he went up and pretended to be Tupac.
Yeah,
Every married man knows that,
and that
look
goes-
their wives give them.
Exactly. And what people are forgetting is that Chris Rock has had beef with those two for years, ever since Madagascar, when Jada and him worked together on that animated movie. He's always dogged Jada. He's always taken cheap shots at her. I'm not a Jada fan, but eventually a man's gonna go, "Yo, you must think I'm a punk. I'm sitting right here next to my wife, and you are shit talking her." You know, like eventually you're just gonna snap. He probably looked over and saw Jada's face and was like,
Yeah, but there's like when Art.
That doesn't
Art Monk
mean you
used
get
to-
up and
Art-
slap somebody.
Yeah, when Art Monk used to play for the old Washington football team, which was called something else back then. He would catch a touchdown. He would hand the ball to the ref. And when all people would ask about celebration stuff like that, he was act like you've been there before. That's what Will Smith should have done. Just act like he was there before. He's damn
I
professional.
don't think it-
He don't
yeah,
he don't get up and slap
I
somebody.
just don't, that's why
Yeah.
I don't think his mind was in the right
Yeah.
place, guys. That's
If
why I
any
really don't
other
think he called
comedian
that.
would have been performing anywhere and just some random person would have got up and slapped them, they'd be in jail right now. So
I am wondering why he didn't get an assault charge. It's on national TV. You slapped a dude pretty hard.
They asked Chris, and Chris said he didn't want to
Yeah.
press.
Press charges.
Yeah.
No, I know, but usually the
press
state
charges
will
all the
pick up-
time.
Right,
Other
the state
people
usually
decide
picks
not
up
to.
charges.
Well, it depends on the state, whichever state, because New York, there's no matter what violence it is, if there's a witness, they're getting charged. They don't care if they try to drop the charges or not. They're still getting charged.
And I don't really dig violence, man. I mean, it's a damn shame. I've had it
You
my whole
know, like,
life.
you
I've
want
been good
violence.
at it. But
You are good at it.
I am good at it. I don't mean to be. It's just, where I grew up. But I never went around looking for a fight. I just, it happens. But I don't think even me, I would have waited till after the show or something. I don't think I would have got up and fucking hit that guy.
that's what an adult would have done.
But his movie's good. So
DL said there's a Will Smith slap reference in the movie that was pretty funny.
Awesome.
yeah.
Jeez.
It was fun. No, he's leaning right into it. There's a Michael Bay cameo. They literally juxtapose each other. You know, Martin's always the one that's like having to tell Mike to chill the fuck out. Marcus is always like, "Mike, you're killing too many people. You gotta chill out. You're scaring the shit out of me." Well, this movie, Will is the one that's trying to reel Martin in because Martin's just like, "I'm done with this shit. I'm over it. I can't die. It's really good. You guys got to see it. I don't want to give it movies.
Hey, what's up, Anthony?
Hey,
But does this signal that this could be a summer blockbuster, or will it just die out, or
No,
they
I
can
think
get- have
It's
legs?
a movie that'll do well. I mean, it'll do well. I don't.
it's 100 and
know if it'll be a
something
blockbuster.
million worldwide. So
Yeah.
I mean, and I think
I
the
think it was like
budget
124 million to make, or something like that.
I think the budget was right at 100 million flat. So if they're telling the truth, they've already broke even without marketing. So we'll see what happens.
It'll be a successful movie. That's. I'm happy to say that. I don't like to say blockbuster anymore because who even knows what the hell that means.
I'm
but-
surprised
Yeah.
Garfield has legs.
I know what Blockbuster is. It's the thing that Netflix put out of business.
Of course, Garfield's doing. But I tell you, dumbasses, and this every week. Kids' movies stay in the theater and trickle around this 10 million mark, 8 million mark for weeks on end.
Yeah, and
Parents
before
just
you
want
know
to take
it,
a kid into a
yeah.
movie theater and see something non-confrontational or whatever that they can just take a kid to. So they hang
it'll
around.
just stay there. It'll just hang around, and that's, you know it, 8 here, 7 there, 10 there. The movie's made a couple 100 million worldwide, and you're just like, wow, that actually happened.
Yep.
Yeah. They're making a 5th one probably, and it's going to be called Bad Boy. What you gonna do? Mark my words.
The fact that they named the previous one
Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life was a serious oversight.
Yeah, it should have been this one that's called Bad Boys for Life, but Ride or Die was okay, and they did really well, man. There was even some emotional hits in there, man. The shit with Mike and his son, and yeah, it was good shit, man. And Reggie, yeah, I don't want to spoil nothing, but Reggie, yeah, bro, Reggie, fuck me, bro, Reggie. Holy shit, bro. He get his own movie. And I love that it's like the Lethal Weapon movies that kept the same characters over and over. The only one that didn't come back is Spike Lee's wife, Teresa Randall. Is that her name? She didn't come back. A different actress played Martin's wife this time. But Reggie, he's big, tall. You know how they're always like, dude, motherfucker, you at least 30. I love Reggie in part 2, the way they just bully him. And in the third one, he marries her. And in this one, they're pregnant and having babies, and he has to protect the house. And I'm just saying, man, fucking Reggie, bro. Give me a Reggie movie. I'm in. That's so good.
All right, next up. Isaiah Hill has been approached to star in the Young Avengers movie, which films in Atlanta starting April 2025. Going to be playing Iron Lad, a young version of Nathaniel Richards, who tries to prevent himself from becoming Kang. This is only a rumor, guys. Don't yell at me. Just a rumor.
Oh, I'm gonna yell at you if it's not right.
I love it.
We don't want your scoops, bro.
Yeah, right.
What's with your scooper shit, bro?
Shove them up your ass.
Yeah, I got this scoop for free. I didn't have to pay for it.
Shots fired. Okay. I don't know anything about this character, man. Iron Lad.
Yeah, he's the one that formed the Young Avengers.
You guys literally just taught me who crazy ass Tony Stark's son was. It's out there murking people.
I'm over Kang.
Yeah, actually, I think everyone was
He's
over
dead,
Kang.
right? Yeah, he died. So who cares?
I think everyone was over Kang about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Even
I'd
before
rather
his
him.
troubles.
I'd rather him bring back Thanos at this point.
Well,
We should make that a hashtag. Bring back Thanos.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of Kang, ever. All these Kang fans running around now. I don't get it, but
Kang fans.
Okay,
man,
Do those exist? Are there Kang fans? Are there?
I wasn't a big
fans.
Kang guy, even though I really thought he was a great. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Ant-Man movie wasn't that great, but he was a great villain. Like, he was pure evil. Like, he really was evil. And I thought, what's his name?
Jonathan. I like Jonathan Majors. I like him as an actor.
Majors,
Kang just bores the shit out of me.
They did him dirty. He died. I don't care about his variants. I mean, the variants looked terrible at the end of Ant-Man. Geez,
that was bad.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of overkill. There was like 300 of them, all the way back to the ancient Egypt. Yeah, that was a little overkill, I thought. But I did like him as a villain. Like, he would just use that glove to break bones. Like, he was gonna kill Cassie. He didn't give a shit. He was gonna kill her.
I think the problem with Kang in the MCU was they had Ant-Man beat him up.
Yeah,
he died. That was the problem. They killed him.
Yeah. Come on, Ant-Man.
I'll agree. If he's supposed to be your big bad, but he gets throttled by Ant-Man.
Yeah, he got bested by Ant-Man.
Whereas like Thanos literally laughed when the Hulk punched him. Like, it meant nothing to him. It was, and that was with only two stones. You know what I mean? One. He hadn't even put the second stone in yet.
All I want is Doom.
Stone.
All I want is Doom.
Yeah,
that's what everybody wants.
Care about
that's what everybody wants. Yeah, I kind of wanted to.
Marvel always shits the bed with villains outside of Thanos, which Thanos was good. It was a good arc. You had a good solid villain all the way throughout. It was fleshed out.
Telling you,
But
they're gonna bring him back.
they haven't had another really good solid villain. They love the one and done.
Yeah, which is
Which
why
is
I really
awful.
wish, because I love the arc with Wanda. Go ahead. I know she'll come back around later and come home, but let's have her be the villain for a while because she can do it.
Yeah, she should have been
She
the
could be a
overall
good villain.
I just want to know how we get from this to Pedro Pascal.
That's
Yeah,
Reed
there's
Richards.
a little.
Nobody else wanted the job.
Well, it's supposed to be his father.
Oh yeah,
So what went into the mix to get from this to Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, which is a little confusing about that casting because it will bring up questions.
I don't think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna connect it.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
you
think
have to
they
connect
will.
it. It's all in the same universe. You have to
I
connect. I mean,
know, but
then you can't call him Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah.
That may be why it's a rumor. That may be
Yeah.
why it's a rumor. But I mean, are we talking about? What are we talking about? Are we,
It would be funnier if he was cast as Franklin Richards.
are we
And
talking
then him and
about?
then Reed and Sue could look at each other and be like,
Mhm.
was Sue hanging out with Power Man? Nick?
Wonder Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that too. My God, Sue gets around.
that's the only reason I wanted to see Namor. I didn't care about anything else with Namor other than him violating Sue.
So, next up, Danny DeVito has been cast as Lady Deadpool in Deadpool.
I would love that.
This would be so funny if this was true. Oh my God, I would die.
I'd
It's
watch it.
something Ryan Reynolds would do in a movie.
It does seem like something he would do actually.
Everybody
There-
think it will be
There's
Blake
more of a
Lively.
chance. There's more of a chance of him being Lady Deadpool than Taylor Swift. So
I agree.
I just think that'd be funny. You
I
know,
figured
somebody
this
with
whole-
like Sydney Sweeney's body walking up, big swords in hand, and Danny DeVito's voice comes out of it.
I just figured if they had Lady Deadpool, it was going to be Blake Lively. That just seemed to make sense.
Like they did with Wonder Woman and Shazam 2. They put what's his name's face on her body.
Oh my god! no.
That was so funny. I just do this thing here. Just make fun of scoopers and stuff. I really did.
I think I broke DL.
The owl has been broken since I started streaming. Come on, yeah. Danny DeVito should be in that movie as Lady Deadpool. Come on.
Oh,
That'd be funny.
absolutely.
That would be so funny.
No, honestly, I'd love to see him as Death. Lady Death, come on.
Lady.
He ain't fitting in that bikini.
No, just voice it, man. That again, sexy ass female, but Danny DeVito's voice.
That would be fun.
This is so wrong. Next up. Turns out that half of the $168 million budget of Furiosa was covered by the Australian government. The film
Sure
needs
was.
around $210 million to turn a theatrical profit.
Never gonna happen.
I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, Irish films do the same thing. They're subsidized by the government.
Here.
What's up?
Hey.
Tom.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Figured worked late and just got
I
home.
figured you were. I thought you were doing a double.
No, I got home a little while ago. I actually just worked a couple hours. I had to get do a couple of things at work. So. Beer.
What's it at now? Does anyone know what's it even at? Did it even break 100 yet?
I believe it did. Let me see.
And I see how they put theatrical profit in there, so I think that they're not talking about ancillary stuff afterwards because I think it'll do good on like VOD.
It did do pretty good. The whole fact is that they should put an old grizzled freaking Mad Max in it because the son.
It's at 144.6 million.
Sheesh, what a flop.
The young kid from Thunderdome took the mantle as Mad Max, the Mel Gibson character. So that's why they could actually bring him back as an old man in the series down the road. They should.
I'll watch it. Anything George Miller does, I'll watch.
I love George Miller. I love the way his brain works.
Yeah,
There's something going on in Australia, though. I'm just saying.
Oh, what do we mean something going on?
You know, there's something.
Giant
going on
insects over there.
What?
Some giant insects.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, those spiders are insane.
Bunch of prisoners.
Yep.
Giant insects, giant snakes,
prisoners
everything
in
else.
prison
What they
yards.
kill you, the plants, the everything.
Everything's
You can't
poisonous
even
over
go. You can't even go jogging during the middle of the day because literally you will die.
there. Everything is poisonous out there. It's
You gotta
crazy.
flip your boots over. You gotta check your car. Like even opening your car, how you open your car, spiders will hide up under the door latch. Where you
I seen a video from Australia where the guy's car is covered with spiders, and then this huge spider about the size of my hand just comes crawling across his dashboard.
Well,
I'm like,
the
what
thing
the
is
freak?
there is-
Australia will be saved by the new Crocodile Dundee movie that's coming out.
Yes.
There's things called coconut crabs that look like spiders. They're like they're huge crabs.
Yeah, they
And
eat
sometimes
flesh.
They put them as
Yeah.
spiders. They're in the trees. So think about it. They're actually harmless, but if you see one, you're gonna like get the fuck out. You're gonna definitely get out of there.
Yeah, think Tamatoa from Moana.
Yeah, but
Oh man.
has anybody seen Furiosa on the panel?
No.
It's not for me.
I will see it. The second I can see it for free, I will see it.
Oh, there we go. The Huntsman spiders, harmless. Harmless to who? They're gonna give me a heart attack.
No, the really dangerous ones over there are those funnel spiders.
Well, look, think about this. If you're sleeping and you wake up and there's one of
Hey.
those spiders on your freaking pillow, what the hell are you gonna do? I don't give a shit how harmless it is. I'm gonna friggin'
I know what I'm gonna do.
You're forgetting about the 9 poisonous snakes they have there too.
oh yeah, definitely.
And let's not forget it, the roided out prison deer that they have all over the place hopping around.
How about the
And don't forget about koalas, which are the grossest, dumbest animals on earth.
I love
They're
koala
cute
bears.
though.
Those damn
That-
kangaroos.
I
you
can
talked
ruin
about.
koala bears for you.
Koalas have the smallest ratio of cranium to brain size, and their brains are smooth.
They're cute.
They are
Yep.
literally the dumbest animals. They
actually
do is sleep and eat a toxic plant.
Yeah, they cannot digest naturally the only thing that they know how to eat. And in order to do that, they actually have to, as a baby, ingest secretions from the lower half of the mother.
If you actually take eucalyptus leaves off and just put them on a sheet of paper, a
They don't
koala
know what
is
to do
so
with it.
dumb, they will
Yeah.
starve to death because they don't know what to do
Well,
with it.
those
And not to
warrior-
mention, everybody's favorite drop bear also has chlamydia. So
Yes, they are.
those warrior
They are
kangaroos,
natural STD carriers.
They sit in the water with their heads out, looking, waiting for your dog or something to go by, and then drown to death. Hey, they're nuts. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
But
Right.
Australia has some of the nicest people and some of the hottest women. Too. I like the.
They're all criminals.
Yeah.
No, some of them
literally
are
a
derived from
colony
prison
made up of-
guards. Some of them are from prison guards.
Some of them are not criminals.
it's honestly, I have for years now, I have just accepted Australia is Florida just relocated. I was literally sitting in the chat on a stream of a bunch of Florida men and some Australians, and they were literally playing Hold My Beer. See who had the
Shit.
it was like long lost cousins being reunited. It was
But
hilarious.
it's like a big time. Yeah, it is. The South was literally a prison colony. It's where they filmed most of the. This explains a lot, Bruce. This explains a lot. Prison colony, assless chaps, weird sex slaves tied to the front of your car. Now I get it. I get it. It's in the DNA over there, man. It's in the fucking
I'm
DNA.
telling you, just watch the movie Chopper. That's all you need to do with Eric Bana. Watch the movie
Eric Bana,
Chopper,
crazy
and I'll
fucking movie.
explain to you. You will understand Australia after watching that movie.
But also,
Next.
Sydney's gorgeous. I wouldn't fly there. I'm scared to death. I won't fly. So I'm scared. I'll fly here in the country, but I'm not going across the ocean.
Too long of a flight.
My wife lived in New Zealand for a few years, and she
Oh,
then
wow.
went to Australia because Australia is of course, it's a little bit over on the other side. That was one of my destinations that I wanted to go when we first started dating. To go to New Zealand, then go to Australia.
Oh yeah, because I would find the first cave. Like I'm not even lying. I'm that immature. I'd find the first cave, have somebody come with me and film me screaming with a big stick, "You shall not pass!" Like no joke. Let me go to New Zealand. I'll be like, I'm on location, bitches.
New Zealand.
Oh, I'd definitely go visit Hobbiton.
Yeah, right. Oh, hell yeah.
I'd
Right.
actually
Next
feel like
up.
normal height there.
Here's some top streaming shows for the week of May 31st to June 6th. Eric on Netflix,
Eric
number
was
1.
good. I watched Eric this
Dancing
weekend.
for the Devil, Geek Girl, Bridgerton season 3, 2. 1 is there, Under the Bridge, Evil, which is an amazing show, Alkalite, and Raising Voices.
Eric was really good. Good Cumberbatch. A little depressing at
My
times.
wife likes Bridgerton.
I've seen the first season.
Under the Bridge
I don't know what any of
was
that stuff
awful.
is.
Yeah,
Except
me
the
either.
Acolyte.
Besides that
The
Acolyte.
Acolyte, the only one I know.
This is what people are watching.
So is Bridgerton the new like Downton Abbey? Is that
It's
like
about like the
basically.
overweight girl, the overweight girl that the guys are falling for. And
Average
it's-
size woman. Thank you very much.
Yeah, plus
These are all-
size, overweight.
Dom told Bridgerton into a
but
Chubby
look at
Chaser
that.
show.
Guys, really,
That's what season 3 is, actually.
really pay attention
I haven't
to
even
that
watched
list,
it, and I
though.
know that.
Like Beltre's
I saw a
onto
preview to it.
something. Look at that list. That Beltre's onto something, man. Like for all these people that think Netflix is losing money, bullshit.
Netflix
That's
is
all
one of the
Netflix.
few.
You got
Netflix
one
is one of the
Paramount, one
few-
Disney.
Netflix has the least amount of loss in terms of subscribers, in terms of churn. Netflix, they might not be doing as well as they have been at certain times, but Netflix
They're-
is still the tops.
They're like, aren't they like? They're
But look,
a lot
Disney,
in
you got
debt.
Disney and Hulu. Hulu's part of Disney. Only 2 shows on the Disney banner on the top 10. So, hey, you're lucky there is shows in the top 10. The Acolyte and the Under the Bridge. You know, you got to be happy that at least
Yeah.
those shows are on the list.
Oh God, Under the Bridge is bad. It's not good.
Really?
Yeah, it's depressing and annoying. And I mean, granted, I like seeing Elvis's granddaughter as much as anybody else on the screen, but it just wasn't.
But guys, what is Eric about? 1.1 billion? Why?
Eric it's a limited series, so you're getting one season, whole story. Basically, Cumberbatch is
Who I
a
love.
puppeteer
Ooh.
in
I
like
like
the
puppets.
what is it, like early 80s?
I've been called a puppeteer myself.
In early 80s New York. They capture early 80s New York really,
you look
really
like a
well.
puppet.
They
Come here, let me put my hand.
really they catch the grit and grime of early 80s New York really, really well. in
And
the
it's just
series.
about
But
a puppeteer, and
no,
really-
he's a puppeteer who's also kind of an alcoholic and troubled, and his kid goes missing.
Oh, okay,
and
all right,
Ooh.
It follows that story through. I won't say any more.
okay, yeah.
But it's dark. It's very dark at times. It is not light material. But
Sounds like
it's
something
very,
I
very
can-
good.
That's the
start
one I
watching
go to
tonight.
watch. That's like if it's like a true crime thing, I'm in. Yeah.
I'm all of a sudden picturing Jim Henson holding up a Liam Neeson puppet, you know,
Jim Henson.
doing the thing from Taken, just from that hole.
It's not what you end up thinking it is.
It's
After you watch
it's
the
never
first
what I think it is.
I was very surprised the way the kind of the turns and stuff that it took. It was very well done. It was good, and Cumberbatch is really, really good.
Cumberbatch is an amazing actor.
So
I
wait,
love
all
the
these
Sherlock
are
Holmes.
literally
Sherlock Holmes is,
Netflix?
one of the best shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most of them, yeah.
No wonder I don't know them because I don't have Netflix.
We could watch Netflix. We'll do watch parties with Netflix.
But
We'll
then
do
again,
Eric.
Netflix will dump seasons of stuff on, and it does well. I mean, Suits was like #1 for how long? And
Mhm.
that's an
Like,
awful show.
half a year or longer. It was #1.
Yeah. So, I mean,
No, if you notice, there's no Cape movies on this list, and most of them are on Netflix.
It's
Or
cool.
did they leave yet?
We got some low grade Jedi's on there. I'll take it.
You low grade Jedi. You got your low grade Jedi right here.
Hey, listen.
Speaking of, let's start it. Go ahead, Dom. Let it
I
rip.
can't wait for. I can't wait for tomorrow night when
Star
the fandom
Wars
implodes. When the fandom implodes with the episode that's going to drop tomorrow, and everybody's talking about that. It's already all over the damn place. It's going to be insane, and I'm going to sit there and watch it and just laugh.
There's too many women.
No, actually, you know what? It's the to the witches' covet. If you think about a group of witches, what happens? There's no men. You have lesbians. So you have two lesbian mothers.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're lesbians. Because
What?
There's two lesbian
Holy
mothers.
Star Wars scissoring. I'm in.
Yep.
All witches are lesbians.
I'm in. No, I'm in.
Noted.
Fuck it. It is now canon because Dom said so. I'm in, baby.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So apparently, the rumor has it there's two mothers that are lesbians, and they're the ones that create Osho and friggin' May. And that's
An
the thing.
immaculate conception. That's never been done before.
So
That's what people are
think
mad
about
at.
this. The witches of Dathomir.
I think it's fake, man. I think it's fake, man.
How-
All that outrage bullshit. I've been talking to Bruce about this. I've been scouring the internet, and for every one video I find where people like the show, there's 20 where people are just hating on it. But they're hating on it for the dumb. I don't like it because I just can't relate to the Jedi. That's it.
Well,
It's a different
you want to
time.
hear something funny? The funny thing is that look, people like you go across the internet. I haven't watched a lot of the shows, which is very crazy because I always sit there and I watch everything, but I haven't watched any of
Yeah,
the
you do watch everything.
the hate stuff. You know, I watched the Easter eggs and shit like that, but it's just kind of funny how everybody's trying to put this show down. And I'll be honest with you, I was the biggest doubter of this Acolyte when it was coming out, and everybody knows that. And I actually enjoyed the first two episodes, and I'm looking for more. I can't wait to see more. And you know what? And everybody's complaining, oh, the acting is kind of off. It's kind of slow paced. The things, it's done for a reason because there's a big twist that's happening with this thing. It's not what it seems. And at the end of this show, people gonna be talking, scratching their heads, going, "Holy shit! This show is gonna friggin' blow people's mind." At the end.
You're more familiar with the High Republic than most people. That's all you guys talk about on the Star Wars show.
They're just such different Jedi to me, man.
Yeah, but
Are the Jedi arrogant and full of themselves and think they're above everything in that era?
All right, so the High Republic's a new era. We all know that it's made specifically, it's brand new. But in Legends, a lot of the old Star Wars stuff, there was a lot of Jedis that did things that were questionable. Not everybody, not even the good people. It showed you in Andor that the rebels will do anything to maintain what they got to do, kill people. So basically, the good and bad is not really good and bad. And that's what it means. That you could be good, but you have to do bad things to stay where you're going. The focus that you're doing. So, yes, the Jedi. There were a lot of arrogant Jedi. There were Jedi that thought they knew a lot. Jedi that were like like a cult. Like the Jedi is like a cult, just like the Sith. You really think about it. So the Jedi,
100%.
it's like I was telling, if you think about it, the Nazi regime, right? You take the Nazi regime, they eliminated the Jews because they weren't perfect.
Where you going with this?
No, I'm just saying that the Jedi, their way of using the Force, the way they use the Force, that their way is the right way, and nobody else could do the Force. That
they're zealots.
Well, I watched the first two episodes with Dade, and I tried to like it, but I will say this much: it held my interest. I'm really excited to see a Wookiee Jedi, and even though Amandla hates me because I'm white, I think she was the best. I think she was the best part of that show. I love her acting. She's so good.
Which one?
You just can't have a fire in the vacuum of space.
Listen.
No fires in space.
Star Wars, watch Star Wars. There's fire all the time.
Yes.
It's bullshit. They're finding everything to nitpick.
Yeah, they're just nitpicking.
I
nitpicked about a few little things, but it was like they were big moments. Like seeing a Jedi delete himself, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Man?
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not a big fan of Leslie Hedman. I'm not a big fan of her, but she knows her lore. She loves the extended universe. A lot of stuff in the first two episodes was based off of legend stuff, which is kind of cool, seeing things that you never thought you'll see on screen. She's bringing it to life.
So I caught some of the stream or most of it, and I know you guys were saying that watching the Alkalite was like seeing the books come to life. That's how you pictured the books would be.
Some of the old republics, some of the old legend stuff. Look,
Except for the
you got to
fat
think about
Padawan.
this. Not everybody, not everybody, is gonna be aboard. Everybody thinks, hey, look, I'll be the first to tell you, hey, and Bruce will tell you that I complain about things being woke and stuff like that, things about this and that.
No, I do too. A lot. A
but-
lot.
My ears would use too during the week. I'm surprised that I don't need a therapist.
The one mistake that I actually think that they did make in the show. So when you first seen the show come up and they had the words, there hasn't been a war, saying peace and prosperity. What happened to the Great Nile War? They had the war with the Nile, the pirates. That was a great big war. Unless they were saying Sith and Jedi, that's it. But the Nile was a big war. The Nile destroyed the satellite, the beacon light, in the High Republic. So the Nile have been a thorn in the Jedi side for a while, and there was a war there, but they don't mention that.
I just like that.
So is this not before the High Republic? I thought this was
Well, no,
before
this is the end of the High Republic.
Towards the end of the High Republic.
End of the High Republic. Okay.
Yeah, so the High Republic's been going on for like 400 years.
Okay.
And so this is the tail end of it, where Vanestro, the girl, the green chick with the bald head.
Vanestro Rowe?
Yeah, Vanestro. Yeah, she was the youngest Jedi Master at 17 years old.
Wow.
So now you're seeing her this way, and everybody's covering their tracks. I like this twist and turn type of thing. Like, yeah, they introduce the two sisters, but there's something else. It's not what it seems that they show. Because think about it, you don't think they're going to spoil the thing off the bat? 1, 2, 3. There's something more to that whole story. So when it comes down to it, it's what you don't expect is going to happen in the show.
I have a theory, but it may not be a good one. But I have a theory.
I had my theory last night, and Marco wouldn't let me speak.
I don't want to spoil it because if I'm right,
the same theory. Probably the same theory. Jeez.
You think it's the same theory? I think that.
Put it in the private chat. I don't want to spoil it.
I don't want to spoil. Well, this is a theory. It's probably a dumb theory, but I'm not even going to say it. But I think I know that. I think there's a twist, like the whole, I think so and so's a double agent. I don't think that's a twist at all. I don't think that's it at all. I think it's something we're not even going to see coming.
I hope so, because if past Star Wars is any indication of the shows and stuff like that, you always think there's going to be a lot more than they actually end up really giving.
Listen, my theory is that Sister's dead. It's Osha that's making May be alive, so she's behind the whole thing.
My theory is that Carrie-Anne Moss isn't really dead. She's the one leading it. She's the one. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Ooh, that would be awesome.
I thought it was Grandmaster. I thought it was Master Soul. I thought he's the one.
I think it's the apothecary guy. Hey, what's up?
Quymir?
I think it's Quymir.
I don't know.
Because he knows. No, listen. Let me finish now. He knows too much.
I know.
He also said the words. He also said the words "our master," not just your master. I think that it's either Quymir or what would really throw people off is if it's that Yord prick.
Hey, leave Yorg alone, all right?
No, because in the trailer, the new trailer, there's Jedi robes with the lightsaber on it. So it's a Jedi. It's somebody that could be maybe just playing games, mind games. But when
but I like that Carrie-Anne Moss thought there. Was that you, Chris?
Yeah, I think that because everyone's like, "Oh, butter knife can't kill people," blah blah. But I'm thinking
a knife through the heart don't kill anyone.
I'm thinking that like Carrie-Anne Moss might be the dark figure, the Sith, and that first thing that she sent May out to do was a test.
I just want to see the fat Padawan do something cool. That's all I care.
Hey,
I think that everybody.
He's like every other cop in the United States.
I think that everybody complaining about Carrie-Anne Moss is only in the first 5 minutes of the show. We're gonna get some at the very least. We're gonna get a ton of flashbacks of them.
And starting tomorrow, it's gonna be a big flashback. You're gonna find out what happened to
I
the
hate flashbacks.
village.
Tomorrow's gonna break the internet, man.
Wait,
Listen, I'm
it's
telling you
tomorrow
this.
or Wednesday?
Tomorrow.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, guys. Wednesday.
No,
Well, yeah,
tomorrow,
but,
Early in the morning.
people
Tuesday,
stay
9
up
o'clock.
on Tuesday and watch it. You know what I mean?
No, it's Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
No, it's
Oh no,
Tuesday.
is it Tuesday 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it's
It's
tomorrow
Tuesday
night.
9 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We know why the internet's gonna blow up.
Live reaction, guys. Live reaction.
The Jedi's.
Live reaction.
The Jedi's are the one that slaughtered the witches, stole May, burned the whole village
Was
down.
it?
And
They had a lesbian immaculate conception.
and
Yeah,
the-
the
and the
internet's
last
gonna
event they
break.
do, you have the witches that are two lesbians that actually created OSHA and
You
and
guys
May.
never heard of getting some guy to come in a cup and just with
Well,
a
listen,
baster? Come on, guys.
I don't think they
or to
have
quote,
I don't think they have like lightsaber turkey basters.
or to
Star
quote,
Wars.
or to quote the boys, I beat my meat into a cup.
The,
Hey,
the
look,
Sith
I can tell
donor
you this.
bank.
Look, no one talks about the fact that Shimmy Skywalker created Anakin Skywalker through the Force. Palpatine's manipulation.
Shmi did not create Anakin. Something else.
Exactly.
The Force.
The Force.
The Force said, "Fuck
the
it."
dark side. Yes.
Well, no.
And that's what
Okay.
people
No.
don't understand.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Dom, what happened with that is Pelagius and Sidious tried to influence the Force towards the dark side.
Yep.
Then the Force went, "Oh hell no," and created Anakin. So all of that, yeah, I know they said in that Vader comic that it was Palpatine, but
Well, you know what? I know what
It's
you're
all
saying.
theory at the end. It's
But
all theory.
the-
They've never
well-
really given a pure answer.
The reason why the witches we created life through the Force, whatever the situation is, the lesbian, the two mothers, is the reason why the Jedi slaughtered the village because they did not they were not using the Force in the way they see the Force, and that's what's going to bring that's going to bring the fucking internet going crazy because that's people say that Jedi's don't kill, but Jedi's slaughtered the damn.
okay.
I can already hear what the internet's going to say just by what you did. Here's what the internet's going to say. They're going to say that Leslie Headland has put that in there, and the Jedi's were slaughtering the same-sex marriage people because they were
it's not gonna go that
blasphemy.
far.
No. These chuds are going to say that she put that in there to show that gay people get killed by fascists. She's making the Jedi.
I just want to say something.
Kind of
Doesn't this just kind of like the discourse at this point? Like,
For you?
I don't give two shits about what people who do not like this show have to say about it.
All right.
Like that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I just kind of want to just enjoy this show by myself. Like I don't know if anybody feels the same way. It's just like I don't want to.
People hate Star Wars. There.
Well, no, and that's the thing. But I like it. But I'm sick and tired of hearing other people's dislike of it, even like crossing my bow. Like that's where I'm at.
Wait, so what are you saying, Brian? You don't want to hear us
what
talking
I'm
about it?
trying to say is that I don't care what the people who are going to shit all over it is, the quote unquote chuds. I could give two rat's asses about them because I don't watch them and I don't pay attention. So if you don't pay attention, you don't end up having to see it. And that's like the best part about it, dude. I don't watch their stuff, so I don't know what they have to say about it. So I'm blissfully ignorant in that aspect.
You know, I agree with that.
On shows like these sometimes where it gets brought up, and I understand that that's the business we're in. But I'm at the point now where can I just enjoy the show?
No,
and not.
We're not allowed to enjoy anything.
No, because I feel like we have to get wrapped up in these conversations that just go round and round and round over it, and it's like it gets us nowhere. And to the people who dislike Star Wars at this point, you've had many off ramps on this highway. You could have taken them.
I just want to remind everyone, Star Wars is.
But
for
no, it's at
12-year-olds.
this point, it's a way to make money because bitching on the internet makes you money. So
it's funny.
That's where I'll leave it.
You're 100% right. People look. The hate brings a lot of clicks, but at the same time, those hating videos are actually bringing attention to the show. And
well, it is.
It's
kind of a weird backwards advertising method, but I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm tired of doing the negative shit.
Now I'm gonna make you guys laugh. So apparently.
I'm sorry. Force a habit. I'm
That's
sorry.
right, because it's funny.
You're being very positive tonight.
Somebody posted something on the internet saying, that if they do this in Star Wars, it's ruined. It's if they do this, it's going to be ruined about the lesbian couple, right? So I was like this. So I got in there and I said, listen, I go, to be straight up and honest, the dark side of the Force is banging all the women in Star Wars, and he got pissed off. I'm like, it's funny. If you can't laugh and you can't have fun, then you know what? Get the fuck off it.
Holy shit! Who are you, and what have you done with our dom?
Right.
I know. Like what?
Like I said, I was the biggest.
My hard work is paid off.
Paid off in the Acolyte, but I enjoyed it. I actually thought it was very entertaining, and I want more. And coming up with the theory that Marco wouldn't let me fucking talk last night, which was aggravating.
Really?
I was trying to explain something, and
I thought he was doing the whole 5-minute talk thing.
No. He turned around and told me, he said, if I spoil anything, this and that, I'm going to be suspended for a month. And I'm like, come on, man.
I would have said it anyway. Suspend me, bitch. Suspend me.
No, I was just trying to say something. And, I'm trying to be a very positive outlook on Star Wars. This is what we're getting. And at the end of the day, I was thinking about it. People are talking about, where's the strong masculine male or this white male? Where's this and that? It's all woke. How many people like The Mandalorian?
I'd like to point out before you finish that thought, Dom. Before you finish that thought, I'd like to point out everybody that's complaining about a strong male white character. And not only did we have Torben, who unfortunately 86'd himself.
Oh, Master Rogaine?
Yeah. Yes.
Then there's the other Jedi Master that was with the chubby Padawan.
Yeah.
The one that lit his lightsaber. He's a white guy.
Yeah. But no, you're right.
I'd like to say this.
I didn't realize white people were the only ones in space.
Listen,
I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
I was one second, Dom. All these guys on the internet, streamers, YouTubers, audience complaining about strong white men. They're not strong men themselves. They take a look in the mirror. They're probably little simps for whatever YouTuber they're watching. They don't go outside. They're in the basement. Smell like cheese.
Oh my God! Are you really doing the mom's basement Cheeto dusting?
Well, listen.
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm just checking.
Think about it. Give me the cast.
Throw it out there.
The cast of The Mandalorian? Pedro Pascal is Spanish. Freaking Gina Carano.
No, he's Mandalorian.
Freaking Paul Weathers, an African American, right? Think about it. The cast of Mandalorian. A robot. You have a voice. There is no but people enjoy that. Everybody liked The Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody. There's plenty of people that hated that.
A few people, but the hate for everything else is more, and they're saying this, saying that.
I think Brian has a point. If you're enjoying something, don't engage with the hate and the negativity and the people, because it will just bring you down and hate the people that
it'll make you hate the show too.
If you like it, that's great. If not, you shouldn't let a child's space soap opera make you angry.
The child's
Thank
space.
you. It's true. I mean, okay, it's true.
I just enjoy.
I agree.
Debating
I agree.
over theoretical things that happen in Star Wars. I've done doing it since I was a kid. I can talk Star Wars for hours. I just
but is it about do you care about the content of the person that's doing it, or just the show itself?
Sometimes I just want to know why a show is getting so much hate, and then I'll watch those things to see if everybody's saying the same thing, and then I'll see who's being genuine about it and who's not. And then I'll make fun of the assholes that are trying to rip it apart for no reason.
Hey, Brucifer.
Yes.
What have I always said about the shows?
What happened?
We just want good stories.
What have I always said about the shows? What I want.
We just want good stories.
Good stories.
Exactly.
My childhood returned. Strong white men.
No.
Let me see what else.
Well, listen,
rated R lesbian kisses.
Oh, time to dig up all the old clips.
Hey, what do
you got clips? You dog.
Listen, scissoring. No, I'm just.
I was going to say.
I'm in.
If the lesbian kisses are rated R, that's an Australian kiss.
All right, let me just do this. We at the Kingdom of Nerds.
Why you got the Enterprise behind you? What are you trying to say, bro?
The Kingdom of Nerds condone lesbian kisses, lesbian scissoring.
We endorse vertical kisses.
Use of the Force to pleasure other women in space.
Well, listen, diversity has been in space since 1966. Look at Star Wars. Look at Star Trek. So there you go.
You know that kind of now I have a question.
Blink twice if your wife is threatening you right now.
No, I know BK saying that. No, she's in the room. She's in the, she's in the room. No, but no, I'm just saying the fact is that you get to a point where it's like,
I like being with happy Dom.
People aren't going to be happy. I just like Brian. I just want to be happy watching. Look, I love Star Wars. I may have my my tit for tats when it comes to
rants. Go ahead.
The show, the movies and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy Star Wars, man. Something I love.
Yeah, me too. And I'll never let anybody take that from me ever. I don't give a fuck what people are saying, and I can watch it and make fun of them, and I'll admit the bad shit that I like. I really enjoy The Rise of Skywalker. Everybody else hates it. I hate The Last Jedi. A lot of people love it. And sometimes I just want to wonder why.
I really enjoy all three movies. I got what I want. Lightsabers, Force, space battles, pew pew, and somebody dying at the end. That's what Star Wars is.
If they can go back and fix stories, that would be the thing. If they had if they had a plan going into this the sequel trilogy, they would have been more successful. And they even said they didn't have a plan. They just put it out there, thinking the Star Wars banner says Star Wars, it's going to make it. But
they had a plan. It just fell through.
I think that's
more like God.
Yeah,
I think that's probably the most valid take on it. I don't hate The Last Jedi because it's a bad movie. If they would have started with Rian Johnson and made that the first movie, or at least, but what I hate about the second movie is it derails everything from the first movie.
Exactly.
And then they had to take the third movie to fix everything in the first movie, and then they derailed the second movie, and it just became this giant clusterfuck that I will still watch because I love Star Wars.
There's not a pile of Ritalin big enough for me to watch the third movie comfortably.
Listen, the Knights of Ren, I like the Knights of Ren. They were featured in the Force Awakens, and then nowhere to be found
in the
Last Jedi.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, because I can watch. If it was a standalone movie, I would watch the shit out of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't care about all the complaints about Luke, and there's some pretty great parts. There's some beautiful moments.
Yeah,
you get Luke on the Falcon again after 30 years on the big screen. Okay, you get to see. Look, how rad was it to see Kylo without that dumb mask fighting with a blue lightsaber? That was pretty fucking rad. There were some good parts.
Now
in there.
I want to watch them again.
They were like the lightsaber battle with Kylo and Rey on the ship. That was a pretty badass too. There was a lot of cool things, cool moments, but because the story did not measure up to the first movie and then the third movie, and it was like all over the place.
I couldn't make my mind connect them, and that's what drove me crazy. Not that Rian Johnson's bad; he's really good. It just a lot of people looked at that movie and went, "Wait, what the fuck? Well, what's this got to do with the first movie?"
Well, all I have to say about last thing we'll say about Star Wars before we move on. We talk about Star Wars for a while now because it's on the list.
You started it.
I know I did.
That's what happens on this channel. We talk about Star Wars and we get sidetracked for an hour.
I know.
Like it's a side quest on Fallout.
Last thing I want to say is if you didn't enjoy the six sequel trilogies, they have been putting out pretty good shows, except for whatever ones you don't like. For the most part, the shows have been good. Animation's been good. So just have an open mind when it comes to these things and realize they're not going to go back in time and pull Luke, Leia, and Hans to the present to make movies with them, unless you want deep fake Luke. Luke and
listen, the deep fake Luke is so much better than Holiday Special Luke.
Everything they've put out hasn't been great, and that's fine.
Not everything has to be great.
Or
maybe
whatever,
not, but I can find something. I will say this much about even the shows that nobody likes. Even there's a couple that I don't really care for, but I'll tell you, I can find something great in every one of those shows and in every one of those movies. I can find a few great things in every one of them, you know, like, so that's cool. You can just cherry pick.
Yep. All right, moving on. Disney live action remake of Lilo and Stitch is expected to arrive on Disney Plus later this year. I put this in here for you, Dom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you excited for this, Dom?
Yes, I am.
I love Lilo and Stitch.
Look,
It's me and my daughter.
You're excited for Disney to destroy Lilo and Stitch by making a live action remake?
I don't know. It all depends. I hope they don't. I'm just saying Lilo and Stitch has a special place for me because it was my kid's favorite. It's me and my kid's
Let me
favorite.
tell you something. I'm all about family, and no one gets left behind. Family is very important to me, and that's why.
Ohana, baby.
Exactly. And that's why I cried in this movie, because this is my favorite movie, and I love it.
Wait, you cried?
Yeah, I did.
This is
What does it
honest,
cry?
just
You
an opinion
admit that.
question. Has Disney made a live action remake of one of their animations yet that's been better than the original animation?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
I don't really think they can, but they make money. Nobody liked.
Oh, they're money
Lion
grabs.
King,
They're
but
cash
but
grabs.
yeah,
They make
but
a shit ton of money.
What are you doing over there, Dom?
I've never watched any of them, actually.
These are called Durables.
Is that a rat? That's New York
No,
City
it's
mouse?
It's Stitch. I went to Five Below yesterday, and they had a couple of these mystery packs. I bought.
They got 5 blows?
Yeah, 5 blows. Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember, you're looking at a cute little furry little alien, but don't piss it off because he's still a badass.
Come on,
Stitch is a badass.
I have.
You got the
all the
princess
Stitch pops. All the Stitch pops. I have all these like Stitch things all over my desk, so it's kind of funny. I drive my wife crazy with these things. So, love Stitch.
I haven't watched any of the live action remakes of any of their animated stuff.
I haven't seen one of them.
I'm good.
I just can't wait till they make the horror Stitch movie where the alien comes and Stitch, the freaking tearing people apart, because they have they're making all the horror movies now with the Disney stuff. So.
Stitch won't go into public domain for another 50 years.
Yeah, we'll all be gone by then.
Probably, yeah. Nah,
It has to be 100 years for something to go into public domain.
100.
Yeah. You'll be alive. How old are you, Josh? What are you, like 20 something? How old are you?
I'm 37. I won't be.
Oh,
here
you'll be
when
alive
that's
50
in
some
public.
years, man. I might be going.
That's exactly how long Ellen Ripley floated in space. Just remember that. 57 years.
Dom's statements made. The statements made by Dom tonight are dismissed as they are being made under duress.
Blink twice, Dom, if you're in trouble. Just blink twice if you're in trouble.
You got it. You got it.
I think I'll give this one a chance because of how I mean, if they tear it apart, tear it apart. We'll see. But I'm gonna me and my kid, we do a lot of movie stuff together, and this is definitely one we'll do together. And if I'll give it a chance. I've never watched a live action Disney movie based on an animation, but I'll watch this one just because of what it is.
I've watched most of them.
I watched most of them. I think the only ones I haven't watched.
What's your favorite, Mama Bear? Is I bet I can guess. Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Actually, no.
Oh,
She's not a Beauty and the Beast kind of girl.
Honestly, that's the funny thing. Beauty and the Beast was one of my favorite stories as a kid.
Yeah.
But when they brought out the movie, I hated it.
I fell asleep in the theater watching it. Maybe because I had 2 drinks in the theater, but that's besides the point.
But I'm talking when they brought out the animated movie, I hated it because it was so far from the original story.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, it was the same thing. Like I also grew up, reading the original Little Mermaid, but I loved that movie. Honestly, one of my favorite Disney live action that's based off of is actually Maleficent.
Ooh.
No, that's actually both of those are pretty good. The second one has a
really
little bit of pacing issues, but they're both good. Yeah. I love the Secret Lover.
Because of that, I really, really want them to do an Ursula movie.
Ooh.
That's a character that has a lot of potential.
But that's what they should do. They could take that somewhere, just like they did with Maleficent. Yeah. They could take that somewhere, not hey, that animated thing you loved? Mm-hmm. We're going to do that same thing, but screw up a few things and make it live action.
Yeah, we're going to be incredibly lazy.
Well, after Beauty and the Beast, my next guess was going to be The Little Mermaid.
The only thing about this that worries me is going to Disney Plus. It's not going to be in the movies. So it's for Disney Plus. So the budget might not be there. That would be for
why wouldn't they put something like that in theaters?
Exactly.
That's a big deal. I mean, that's Lilo and Stitch, man. That's a big. That was one of the big hits.
They're trying to get more subscribers, and this probably will be a push to get people to subscribe to Disney Plus.
I hope they put $180 million budget like they did with the Alcohol.
I hope they put it all on Disney Plus from now on.
Yeah, we know.
Down with theaters.
Down with theaters. They've oppressed us for too long. We will no longer live.
They've outlived their usefulness.
The fascist regime of theaters and AMC movie cards. We will no longer be oppressed.
They've outlived their usefulness. Okay, they're as antiquated as a stage play. Okay.
Hey, stage plays are awesome.
I think people go for the environment. Movies will always be there before the environment.
No, that's what I'm saying. They'll always be there, but it'll be like going to a stage play or a concert, dude.
Yeah.
It'll be like a once in a year thing.
You're saying that like stage plays are antiquated. You have not gone to see like Lion King.
I'm not okay. Comparatively speaking, yes, they are. Like it's like comparing radio to internet radio. Like terrestrial radio is dead.
Oh my God, Kings! Listen, Kings.
It's still there, but
Lilo and Stitch tattoos
not
I've
anywhere
had to
near as popular or as prevalent as it was, say, 100 years ago.
Throughout my career, no joke, Kings. Throughout my career, I bet I've given over 300 Lilo and Stitch tattoos.
Wow!
How many of them on the ankle?
Yes, you do.
You know what? I grew up in the days of somebody always had a Tweety Bird tattoo or a Tasmanian Devil tattoo.
Yeah.
I don't know how many trash people I've seen with the Tasmanian Devil calf tattoo.
Okay, if there's somebody out there that has a picture of a Stitch tramp stamp with the words Ohana on it, I gotta see this.
Go ahead, Dom.
That would be funny.
He said Dom. I like it when Dom's here. They ride him more than they ride me.
Honestly, I am down for this movie though. I just even for nothing else than one, I really want to see how they're going to make Stitch look realistic, because that is going to be adorable and terrifying. But also the fact of the sheer outrage that happened when they announced who was playing Nani.
Yep.
Because she wasn't Islander enough. She's Filipino. Lives in Hawaii.
That's an island.
That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing. They try to find every little aspect to make a controversy, which is not a controversy. Look, Disney is public enemy number one in a lot of people's eyes, and a lot of people are pissed at Disney. So whatever they do, even if the stuff is great, they still won't deny it. They still won't say it's great because they want to keep having that negativity. You know, look. I could see them making this live action and this really taking off, and maybe make a live action show for Disney Plus every few years, you know, with all the catalog they have, and make some brand new stuff. But look, first things first, the remakes are all going to happen. You have a live action remake, then you'll have to make something brand new. You know, keep it. Look, like I said, this made a lot of money.
That's what you think until they make remakes of the remakes of the live actions.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Got some new stuff coming out.
Yeah, you know, but
I don't mind. As long as I'm having fun watching it,
I'm happy. And look, if you see Scooby Doo and you saw what Scooby Doo looked like in live action, you can see maybe Stitch being the same type of live action that way. You know.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed those Scooby Doo movies. I don't care.
You know what I really liked that didn't do good for some reason? The one called Scoob, where they show how Shaggy found Scooby. That's a great little heartwarming little cartoon, man. I really like that one. There was a lot of love in that one. I was feeling it.
Hey, listen, I like when they had the new cartoons and it says the real mysteries of Scooby Doo, real zombies, real ghosts.
I think for me the best. Well, I don't know why we talk about Scooby Doo. The best Scooby Doo series, as always, for me is Mystery Inc. Incorporated. That's on Netflix. Well, it's on Netflix or whatever. That was a great show for 2 seasons. I don't know why they canceled it. Really don't. So good.
On Netflix.
Well, you know what? I tell you what. The favorite Scooby Doo is actually the original Scooby Doo.
That always my favorite.
It's always gonna be my favorite.
Yeah, it's because of my memories. Yeah,
exactly. But back to Lilo and Stitch. I'm excited for this. D23 in August. I'll probably show a trailer at D23.
I've never seen Lilo and Stitch.
We'll see what happens, and I'm looking forward to it. That's actually really one thing I'm really looking forward to.
Wait, Brian, really? Really, Brian?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you might actually like this one, man. Yeah.
What year did this come out?
Early mid-90s.
No, it was like late 90s.
Yeah.
I was in high school. I was too old for this shit.
I was in high school. I still watched it.
I would have never. Yeah,
I'd say it's arguably a bit different.
God damn you, Brian.
There is no such thing as too old for a Disney movie.
2002.
Well, I mean, okay.
Wow,
2002. I had since graduated from high school.
No such thing as too old for a Disney movie.
That's when I was getting high and
2002.
having fun. I went to Canada to go see the Pope. That was fun.
What was I doing?
I worked at that.
You worked at that? World Youth Day? Oh yeah, that was fun. It was a blast.
What's I doing?
I came all the way from California.
Oh my God! I keep forgetting she's Canadian. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
So are you in Toronto or what city
Yes,
was
I
it
am.
in? Oh,
no,
fantastic.
it was in Toronto. That was on the National Exhibition Grounds.
Yep.
And I was employed with them at the time.
Yeah, there was like 700,000 people there. It was awesome. Got to see the Pope in the Pope Mobile.
So I guess we have to ask
we have differing opinions on 7,000 people.
Well, that's what they claimed, and then the finale of it was at the airport. It was at like a closed airport.
No, it's just the sheer entertainment of it. Like, there was like 70,000 people there. It was awesome. There's 70,000 people there. It's hell. Too many people.
Yeah, it was insane. There was like nowhere to stand, and everybody was up against the papal gate or whatever just to get to see the Pope drive by. Yep. I got a picture of the back of his head because that Pope mobile moves fast. But no, the coolest part was when we landed, we didn't land in Toronto. We started in Montreal, and then
my condolences.
No, actually, it was really cool. I got to see the Expos play before they left.
Sorry, that's Canadian humor.
Quebec City, though, that's
for you.
Quebec City, that was like straight French, dude. Everybody spoke French there, and they give you crap for speaking English. It was like, oh gosh.
They give locals crap for speaking English if they do. Any Montrealers.
Yeah, they're like, you're an Anglophone. Get out of here. It's like, oh geez.
I mean, you can't even
go
look
back
at
to
them.
your country.
Francophone.
You can't even. They get upset if you look at them deep in the eye and go "flak on de me," you know.
They're still easier to understand than Newfoundlanders. So
this is true.
Next up, WB TV CEO Channing Dungji says there have been discussions about a 4th season of Ted Lasso and a potential spinoff. I think Jason Sudeikis is open to the idea, but I think he wants to have the right idea, which I appreciate.
King's photo made me laugh. Look at the comment he put out. He goes, many people want the Pope dead. Yeah. Let's move fast.
Pope mobile like Homer Simpson's car, only white.
That is the interesting thing. He is the most holy highest person, the one that's guaranteed going to go to heaven. Why does he need bulletproof glass?
Are you supposed to have faith?
Because he was shot once. Because he was shot once already.
You don't want to go the same route as
And how many collection plates did that cost?
Oh, Catholic humor. Hey, look at the girls in the back of there. I love Juno Temple. And what's her face?
Juno Temple. Juno Temple was so great in Fargo. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I loved her in there's this movie called Dirty Girl. It's so sad. It's really good, and I loved her even in that little tiny cameo she had in Dark Knight Rises. And I loved her in Ted. I love her in Ted Lasso, and she's going to be the Doctor in the new Venom movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I still haven't seen that Venom trailer.
They won't get me to see that.
Apparently,
it's good.
Null is coming to the MC. Is going to come to Sony universe. It's an Easter egg of Null, so we'll see.
Who?
Null.
Where'd you get that from?
The god of all symbiotes. You guys in the trailer, man. Come on.
What's the blonde's name? The older one.
Barbie.
She's gorgeous, and she's like 50 or some shit. She's been a British actress forever. She was the villain in Fall Guys. She did really good. I can never think of her name though. But
anybody excited to get another season of Ted Lasso?
I would watch it. I like Ted Lasso.
That's the problem with Apple TV. They have so many good shows and nobody's watching them.
Yeah, there's that. I watched this shit out of oh my god, the company, the Godzilla
Foundation, Silo.
The Silo's great.
With Jennifer
Dark Matters has been pretty good. The new
Dark
series
Matters.
going on there.
Monarch is the shit.
Monarch.
That new one about the bomber pilots is really good. I keep forgetting the name of that one.
Silo was good.
I never watched the Jason Momoa one, but I heard that's good.
Sugar was fantastic.
There was a rumor that Paramount or Apple or one of those shows are going to get like Mars Attacks show.
I would love Mars Attacks.
I would love Mars Attacks show too.
Well, what makes the premise of Ted Lasso so good is that he's a college football guy who gets a job as a soccer, and he has to integrate all his like knowledge of actual football into their version of football, and like also like give them the morale they need, and it's really good, man. Jason Sudeikis kills it in this show. Like he's
good.
Really
he's good. He's funny as hell.
So, next up, James Gunn is directing 3 episodes of Peacemaker season 2.
We aren't talking about James Gunn.
Where does he find the time? Where does he find the time?
Where does James find the time?
On the weekends when he's not shooting Superman, he's directing Peacemaker.
Only 3 episodes, huh? I wonder who's getting like the other 5.
The other 5, let me find it.
I don't know. Can we go through his list of spouses or relatives?
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy, nepotism.
Nepotism.
He'll get fired.
He put his wife in a couple things, and now he's like.
You could rarely tell for the most part.
His wife, his brother.
Who's directing what?
Oh yeah,
his homies, his wife's homies. Literally, that was just announced.
In my world, if they have the talent, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think this is a very valid complaint or criticism of what James Gunn does. And I think it gets thrown out there so much because you could say that damn near about any director. Give me a director. I will tell you. Okay, James Cameron. Oh, Bill Paxton. Michael Bay. Oh, dude, come on. How many people does Michael Bay put in his movies?
If I was a director,
a rotating cast.
I'm sorry, but if I had that kind of
I'd work with people I like to work
all
with.
my homies are getting hookups.
All my homies, even if it's who you trust.
Even if it's just a cameo, all my homies are getting some hookups. My friends are going to get hookups.
No,
you know
I get that, but like half the movie is his homies at this point.
It's fun to joke about. I mean, it's not like Joss Whedon didn't make a career off of using the same actors.
Yeah, but it's also, let's be fair. When you're in Hollywood, all your friends are going to be in Hollywood too. They're going to be actors, directors, producers. So you're in a circle with people that already do that. So it's not really nepotism at that point.
It is nepotism, but it's fine. I mean, it's a small circle of people, and you want to work with who you trust. I could care less about it. I just like to joke about it.
Well, I just know people go off about it, and it's just like, dude, come on. I mean, you could say the same thing about a certain other director that everybody likes to praise.
Spielberg.
Yeah. His name starts with an S.
His name starts with an S and it ends with a
Dur. He puts the same people in his movies too. So
I love him. I love him.
Most people are not praising him. It's fashionable to hate on him.
They're criticizing him for it, and I think it's not a good criticism to criticize James Gunn for putting the same people.
I was talking about Snyder.
Oh, well,
yeah, Snyder.
That's double standards. Then
on him.
We're not going to bash on Zach. I love Zach. Just because there's certain.
I am part of this. I am part of the Zach fandom. So
yeah. I love Zach. I can't help
Rebel Moon.
I'm the only one that like I'm saying those 2 movies are dog shit, but I love Sucker Punch. So what do I know? You know?
That is a true statement. What do you know? If you
I know?
No, and I accept that. I recognize Sam Raimi is known for doing that too. Guaranteed in his movies, you're going to have Ted Raimi and Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
If I was making an animated movie or any kind of like movie, Mama Bear, you'd be in it. You'd be in it. Yeah, you'd be in that movie.
Mama Bear, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I won't be. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wouldn't even look. I wouldn't even put the dirty stuff in there until the director. Until the director's cut. Then you buy the Blu-ray and you get the dirty stuff. But
I was going to say I was pretty sure that animated movie would rhyme with Schmentai.
No. No tentacles. It would be more like a heavy metal thing. Remember heavy metal?
That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. It'd be something like that.
Yeah, how is this news?
It's not.
It's not.
I thought he was directing all of them, but like that. So that's news, I guess. That
No,
he's only
If you want news, we could talk about how he didn't come up with Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was someone else's idea.
Yep.
Is that fact or is that theory?
That is
a
fact.
fact. That is fact.
He didn't come up with it. It wasn't his idea.
No, he didn't. It was actually originally penned out by her name's escaping me.
Yeah, I forget what her name is.
The whole the whole thing, the idea of putting Rocket and Groot in there, the particular combination, the soundtrack. Granted, she had I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, the 70s that she was going to do.
If anything, I think James
did
gets
in the
too much
movie?
credit for what he does.
Okay, guys. That's cool. Yeah. What's the next topic?
Next topic. So Rodriguez and David Denman have been cast in Peacemaker season 2. Rodriguez will play Sacha Bordeaux, whilst Denman's character is
still talking
unknown.
about Peacemaker.
Yes, it was 2 slides.
OMAC.
Oh no!
Start specking on OMAC. Start specking on OMAC.
Yes, I forgot what issue it was. Batman Detective Comics
751, I think.
751. Yes, our first appearance. Yeah. So there'll be. I don't know. Will she be a major character, villain?
I don't know. I like how they keep dripping out ridiculously minor characters and their castings.
I like David Denman. I mean, I like him in almost everything I've seen him in.
Yeah.
So
He's in Eric, by the way. So.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta watch Eric. I like Cumberbatch anyway, so I'll watch anyway. So more casting announcements. Blah blah blah. Peacemaker season 2. Unknown character. Blah blah blah. Next up, Apple will add ChatGPT to Siri, iPhone, and other platforms for free. Apple is adding the ability to generate AI images using pictures of people in your gallery.
Yes,
This is just some of the big announcements they made with iOS 18 today.
Don't they need
so that means,
permission for that?
Pictures that I have, they're going to make.
It's called an end user license agreement.
Yep.
Yeah, right. The thing that you click and go, shit, I want this app. Has a lot of legalese in it that lets you sign away all your rights. Yep. I guess, like I was mentioning earlier, Adobe is doing something very similar.
Yeah, I just looked. It's there already. It's already there.
Downloads connection.
Yeah, I mean, with Adobe, I believe they're going to say you sign away your rights to anything that you're creating on Adobe. If you're storing stuff in the Adobe cloud, they can use those images.
I can see people doing very naughty things to pictures of their friends that they have in their phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new world.
Well, I mean, you could do that now. I don't need an iOS to generate an AI image of something. I mean, the technology already exists. The question is always going to be how much is passively going on and how much data are they scraping that you don't know about.
Yeah.
And at what point is it literally morally wrong to do those
things? I mean, let's face it. We all scroll through IG. We all scroll through IG and see random shit. It's like, why am I getting fed this? And it's because on some other computer in my house, somebody was, looking at Williams Sonoma ads for pots, and now I'm getting in my IG feed on my phone Williams Sonoma ads for pots. All these apps scrape all of your data. There's nothing you do online, on a phone, whatever, that isn't scraped, held in some database somewhere, and sold to somebody for money. Yeah. Nothing you do is private anymore, unless you're, really, really, really locked up and doing very little online. Pretty much everything you do
along with these features, they also have tap phone to phone. The person doesn't have to be in your contacts. You just give them money anonymously. And
the one thing
coming out with the new iOS system. So this
one-
will be for all people that are trying to hide transactions from
the hookers,
significant others, IRS.
Well, see, the one thing that I heard that was really shitty that Apple's looking.
Man, why are you gonna say it like it's a bad thing?
Is that Apple is looking to integrate with your texting, so you can see if the person you're texting is talking to somebody else, and it'll tell you who they're talking to.
Wait, say this again. What?
So if I'm texting you and you're talking and texting with Bruce, it will show that you are texting with Bruce on my phone while I'm trying to text.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it gets
fucked up actually.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird.
How many marriages are going to end because of that?
I will also warn people, if you live in a state where there's one party recording, Apple is enabling recording of phone calls. You just press record and it will record your phone calls.
I haven't
quiet on that one.
There's apps you can do that as well. Who told you who the fuck talks on the phone anymore anyway?
I do. I talk on the phone all the time.
Right.
Me. You can what else? There was a whole bunch of features. You can. There was something with texting now. Another one. You can lock apps individually on your iPhones. I know that's been done on Samsung, Android for a while now. So you need to unlock.
That's okay. Apple's always behind.
Yeah, but they perfect it.
Yeah.
It's debatable.
Hey.
I'm not an Apple person.
Neither am I.
I will say that what was cool also, I probably never will own the Apple goggles or Apple Vision. If you have an iMac and you have the visions on and you look at your computer screen, it will jump up into virtual. So people won't see what's on your screen while you're using it. Only if you're wearing your vision. So, you can watch whatever you want to watch on a plane. I'm Next up, Deadpool and Wolverine hits $1 million in pre-sales. No surprise here. We knew this was going to happen.
What else? I guess since you reserve specific seats now, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't go to theaters anymore, so it's like, why the hell would you want to pre-buy something that's coming out in a month and a half? But
guaranteed seats.
Yeah, a lot of people get a lot of shit.
You pick your seats, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like when I go, I like to have. I don't like anybody around me, so I will buy extra seats so nobody's.
I don't like to wear pants when I go.
Oh, wait, are you serious? You buy extra seats just so people can't sit by you?
Yeah, so there's nobody on either side of me and my friends.
Can't hide money.
What the fuck?
Actually, I respect that.
That's antisocial as hell.
I know
exactly.
I never said I was a social person when in the movie theater. I'm social outside. I'm social at parties.
You could save money and just not like shower for 2 weeks and then just go.
Ew, that's gross. But I don't know. People are stupid, so I just don't like sitting next to strangers.
Yeah, and kids are annoying.
I mean, I can see if you don't want to fight over the armrest, but other than that, it's just like, I don't know. I don't like people either, though. I really don't like people.
That's why I don't go to a theater to watch movies.
Let me see. I'm looking at Fandango for my movie theater for that day. How many seats are reserved?
Are you really gonna right now reserve seats to make sure nobody else can sit by you, or you've already done?
Holy shit! The 6 o'clock show is 95%. Let me see if I can.
Not too late now. You blew it.
I'm not gonna order tickets now. I usually don't go on open day anyway.
You're not gonna get tickets. It's going to be sold out by the time you try to
go.
Oh, look at all those idiots that reserve seats. Yeah, I don't understand people that sit in the front 2 rows.
Yeah,
you people are insane. You're psychopaths.
Only time
it's ridiculous.
Only tickets left.
I don't understand it either.
It's the worst seat possible.
Okay,
Yeah,
BK,
like
what do you mean while I'm in the air?
Oh,
on an
you
airplane.
can watch adult Disney movies in peace while in the air.
On a jet plane.
What?
I think that's what it means. I don't know.
Where's the penis and balls?
I'll be back.
Yes, that's what I call Marco and Pete. Penis and balls. BK, when you wish upon a star. Jeez. But
I don't care about
people
spoilers.
like to
and I'm
have
always
their
willing
tickets.
to wait.
All I know, I'm not going to see this on that first opening weekend.
Mhm.
If I can't get a early show, I'm not going because it's going to be a madhouse.
It's a madhouse.
You're probably gonna have to wait a couple weeks then.
Yeah. You have to
Or
find a small town to go watch it in.
I was gonna say, or you could just find a small town.
Hmm.
We never get shit sold out, you know. Well, it happened. It happens with Star Wars, and it happened with Transformers one time. For some reason, it happened with Transformers 3. That shit was just sold out. You couldn't get tickets. I don't know why. But,
So the Transformer fans rolled out?
yeah, they did. They rolled out hardcore. Like Optimus was like Autobots, and they showed up. I had to wait 3 days.
Welcome back.
Hey, Anthony,
Did you reserve your tickets for Deadpool and
Yeah, no.
Wolverine?
Nope, I didn't get them yet. I was gonna get them. My wife doesn't want to see this, so I'm trying to find somebody who wants to watch it.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, she liked
Yep.
the first one. That was it. So
Why don't you come up here? We can watch it together.
Yeah, I'll make a road
Yeah,
trip.
drive up for the weekend.
I'll road trip it.
Yay.
Bruce will buy the buffer seats, so you won't have anyone sitting next to you.
Yeah, man, you're gonna be
Yeah.
fine. Bruce is buying he's got the antisocial section on lock.
Yeah, I'll get Sticks to come down. We'll watch it.
Yeah, we can share
Bring your
a
little
scene.
be sure to bring your little
Popcorn.
velvet ropes with you, Bruce. Bring your little velvet ropes so it can be like
It's
the
like a 3-hour
VIP
ride?
lounge.
it was a 3-hour ride to you?
Huh?
A 3-hour ride?
To me, from you, it's depending on what time you leave, you could be here in 3.5 hours.
Yeah. You're closer to Saratoga, right?
No, I'm closer to I'm close. I'm 45 minutes away from Syracuse.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, and an hour and a half away from Sticks. Hour and a half away from Sticks.
All right. You know what?
You've timed it, I see.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Sticks is the perfect person to go to a movie with. He
Yeah,
will not say a
because
word. Yeah.
Sticks is probably going to stay with me for that night before Baltimore, and we're just going to drive down together.
So when are you gonna see it?
Probably that. If you come out, we can watch it that Saturday, unless or Friday, whichever day you're off.
I'm off Friday, Saturday, so
Oh, you can drive up Friday. We'll watch it Friday afternoon, and you can hang out, or then you can head home, or you can stay over, whichever one.
all right. We'll
They're doing it at IMAX too, right? They're showing it in IMAX as well, correct?
Yeah, we can watch it IMAX.
Slumber party.
Wear your pajamas, your boba pajamas.
boat pajamas.
All right, next up. Taylor Swift officially not appear in Deadpool and Wolverine. That is the story today. That is the thumbnail. This could be
Officially.
a deflection that she's really in the movie.
Officially.
Well,
Watch
it was
out,
what?
Dom.
She's not Dazzler. She could still be in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definite announcements. No, I don't believe definite announcements.
Watch out, Dom.
Subterfuge.
Brucifer will turn you out like he did Sticks Boy.
Oh.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
you don't know how to act.
You don't know
You
how
don't
to
know how
act.
to act, man.
Who's vaping? Anyone?
Sorry.
I don't
I thought it was
understand.
Brian.
No, it ain't me this time.
Taylor. The Aries. I got drugged to that movie twice. Fuck.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
Twice.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've leaked so much, and people have complained so much about how many things that they've been showing and everything. Why not say she won't be in it and then just throw her in it?
Yeah, I think she'll be in it. I just think it's going to be like a 2-second. It's going to be
Listen,
her
she's gonna be
like
on
performing
TV.
during the Eras tour. Like
She's gonna be on TV in the background. That's it.
she doesn't have time for Disney.
Listen, all the people who got Dazzler books and Lady Deadpool, too bad you're not going to make some money. There you go.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So Bruce is gone, huh? That puts me in charge. Welcome to the Kingdom of Chris show. Today we're going to talk about why Taylor Swift is worth $18 billion. Can we deny her talent? Is she talented?
Part of the Illuminati.
But
Super talented.
Can we deny her talent? Is she talented?
Guys, don't throw out these things that'll get his channel shut down. Come on.
I believe she is talented enough.
She is.
To be worth 18 billion, though. I don't know,
country singer. She started with the country singer stuff, and then she went to straight pop. It's just the and then plus her father is a big time movie big music guy too. So
I didn't know that.
Of course. Yeah.
The Eras tour is officially the highest grossing tour of all time, and it's the only tour that's ever hit $1 billion.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, King Paul said maybe they'll go to the concert. They'll wind up at a concert, a Taylor Swift concert in the thing, and that there will be her appearance right there.
Yeah, better get for a debate.
Yeah,
we'll see if she's still touring when she's Keith Richards' age.
Probably.
She won't need to.
How's this for a debate?
Neither does Keith Richards.
If the Swifties and the Bayhive get into a rumble, who would win?
What's the Bayhive?
It's a trap.
Beyonce's fans.
Oh well,
I actually forgot Beyonce.
When Beyonce's tour does $1 billion, they'll talk.
Bruce is like, nah, I roll for the Beehive. We got this.
Beehive all the way. Oh. Swifties comprise the 12-year-old girl than Josh.
Hey, those 12-year-olds got some money, dude.
Yeah, it's a very marketable, lucrative demographic.
Yeah, understand. And that is why Star Wars is trying to market to that demographic with all these female-led movies.
Group right here. So, I don't know.
I would go see Taylor Swift in concert if it didn't cost me a year's salary.
Just to let people know, there will be no Dazzler.
Same for the Bayhive.
Yeah, and that's what should bother people.
Well, a big part of the comic community were specking on her being Dazzler and selling books, holding books to sell when that was officially announced. And now, if this is not true, if this is true right here, their spec is dead.
Yeah,
because that book is going to drop like a hot potato.
But that's every spec book. I mean, it goes up before a movie, and then as soon as the movie hits, it goes down. I mean. The people buying it are the ones losing out. The sellers are the ones winning.
Yep.
These celebrities, I see them and I realize that YouTubers are almost the exact same way. These people beg you to come to their channel, or they beg you to come to their concert. They beg you to buy their album. Please, please, please. I want you to love me. I want you to love me. Then you start to love them, and it goes from $25 a ticket to $1,200 a ticket. That's bullshit.
Ticketmaster, and that's not the artists. That's
not the
Ticketmaster and all
that's
those.
Like the cons. It's like the cons.
Pearl Jam pulled it off. They said, "Fuck you, Ticketmaster. You can't be charging these kids this kind of money. They don't have it."
Isn't that why Pearl Jam stopped touring for a while?
Yeah, they went into it with Ticketmaster. They went to a different place, but in the end, they got what they wanted.
The only thing I find interesting about any of these big celebrity artists is their contract riders in terms of what they require backstage. That's the only interesting thing I find about them, because those are the most interesting things to read, the things that they require backstage, because some of those are insane.
Well, I can just remember if I'd have told my friends what a closet U2 fan I am, I'd have got beat up, but I still love their music and I wanted to go see them. All right. And their tickets were like $15 back in the day when they were here.
Hey, Chris, I'm sorry. You still get beat up, right?
And now, if I ever want to see U2, it's going to cost me like $1,500. That's crazy.
It's all with everything. It sucks. I was telling my wife, the autographs. You go for an autograph for celebrity. Yeah. Fucking prices are crazy now on autographs. It's like, come on, man. Everything goes up. And the cons, now that all the celebrities like going to cons now, it jacked the prices up for the people that were the ones that made the cons what they were.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're nothing without your fans.
People are like, oh, this is a nerd. This is crap. This is bullshit. All of a sudden, now they're part of it. And now because of that, we have to pay. And that's bad.
Yeah.
So,
The price to go to a con has risen so much. It's insane. Price per ticket. Remember New York Comic Con was like $25. It's like $80 now.
Yeah, when I went, the last time I was at the Javits Center, it cost me $111 to get in, just to get in. And then they jack up the prices. I mean, they have such cool shit there, though, man. Oh my god! But the Comic Con exclusives were so expensive. I remember getting a Comic Con Stormtrooper, $120 for something that probably should only cost me 20 someplace else. $120 for a Comic Con Stormtrooper, but I had to have it because it was a Comic Con exclusive.
Yeah. Oh, speaking, not to derail the stream, but
you just did.
I already have. They just announced a new round of Batman Pops.
Yeah, I just showed it to you. I sent it to you, right? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, I like the one with the. Okay, that one's pretty cool with the wings out. Yeah, that one's pretty dope.
Yep.
And I'm not even a pop guy. I got a few
things
pops.
Just drop for pops. They have the new the comic cover too. The Weight of the World. The that pop too.
I have a few. I'm not a big collector. Like I have some pretty rare. Like I have the Darth Vader with the lightning going through him right before he dies. Yeah. I have someone bought me Alexander Hamilton for some reason. Don't ask me why, but I got him. I've got an autographed Prince one. That one's pretty dope. I've got the Boomer, and I've got I got Deadpool, and I got the Mandalorian. I got all the Mandalorian ones.
In the process of moving, I discovered I do own a Mandalorian pop.
Nice.
I do own Spawn.
Oh, hey.
Spawn Gunslinger's board.
Nice.
And I didn't remember buying this. The freaking Miles Morales.
That's cool. I like those comic covers, man. I really do.
Yeah, these comic covers are really cool.
I want them to continue to make them.
I wish they would have came with an actual comic.
I know.
That would have been nice.
Like
did you see
DC.
The patchwork ones? Did I send you that too, Bruce? The patchwork Funko Pops?
Which one?
The patchwork. Did I send you those?
You send it to me?
Let me see. I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'll send them in the chat. Yeah, the new patchwork.
Well, shit, that is.
And then the world.
That missed call was my mom.
This one's cool.
I've got to bounce, guys. That missed call I got was my mom.
Oh,
there you go,
man.
All right, buddy.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, Chris, take care, man.
How are you doing that? Next up, Wonder Man starring Yahya Abdul Mateen will have 10 episodes on Disney Plus.
10.
All those people banging at the gates for a Wonder Man series.
Yeah, how does this get 10 episodes?
I don't know.
How does it get greenlit? Let alone 10 episodes.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. I don't understand.
Did they randomly throw C-list characters in a hat and just pick?
See, that's because of people like me. I would watch this man in a movie about paint drying. Love him.
Well, you're like the one fan. There you go.
Yes, they're making it for me.
See, she's got what she wanted.
Exactly.
Has he ever done anything comedic? Because Wonder Man's kind of a
he's an actor, comedic, a flirt, whatever,
10 episodes.
It'll be cut down like now it's 6 episodes because that's what Marvel does.
Has this even started? Has this started filming yet or no?
I think they finished filming.
Oh, is it finished filming?
No,
I think they finished this with Riri.
How did nothing leak about this?
Ironheart.
Maybe they'll drop it like the big BM that was Echo.
Because nobody cares. Yeah,
nobody cares.
San Diego Con. I think Marvel's going to be at San Diego this year. So
he was in Baywatch, Great Showman. Let's see, Aquaman. Yeah, of course, Aquaman.
Hey, the Great Showman and Baywatch, good movies.
I love him. I love him in Aquaman.
Yes,
he
was
an actor.
Candyman, Matrix, Resurrection, Ambulance.
Watchmen.
There's no comedy on here actually.
Baywatch
was a comedy.
So maybe they'll make Wonder Man a serious show.
I doubt it. It's Wonder Man. Is there enough Law for 10 of anything on the.
Nope.
Yeah, he was in the Candyman remake.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads us to the next slide. He will be starring in a series adaptation of Man on Fire for Netflix.
Come on.
How do you not direct the first 2 episodes?
How do you not get his son to play that role? You can't tell me John Washington shouldn't be in that role.
Why does it need a series adaptation?
It doesn't.
Doesn't.
The movie is a perfect movie.
Yep. That movie is amazing.
Honestly, I could see that would be the very thing John Washington would want to stay away from, anything that his father played, because he's been very adamant about not wanting to, have his career connected with his father's. That's why most people didn't know initially that he was Denzel's son.
I'll give it a watch. Netflix
I will.
produced a lot of good shows.
I'll watch them.
I mean,
if they do a series, I don't know. If they do a series adaptation, they do it like very different, like they did with Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon. Something completely different. Then
that was actually a good show.
Then if they just try to redo the same story, I won't watch it just because I love this movie and it's you can't do it better.
And also, John isn't even close to being his dad.
No, he's not. But give him a chance. I wanted a prequel to Execution
Enforcer
or
Equalizer.
I wanted a prequel with him in that, but just my wish list.
Yeah. Next up, after a long run at NBC Universal, writer, producer, director Alan Yang has signed a big overall deal with Warner Brothers Television Group. Under the multi-year pact, he will develop and produce new TV projects exclusively for the studio.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do?
He was the writer producer on Late Night with Carson Daly. He was a writer on
Get back.
Parks and Recreation.
Oh, I love
no, but I'm just saying because Warner Brothers, I mean, DC is pretty much James Gunn's fiefdom for the most part.
Yeah.
So which part of Warner will he be touching?
TV.
Anything that's not DC. Yeah. What else did he do? He did Parks and Recreation. He directed The Good Place.
Both great shows. Master
of None on Netflix.
Well, it's kind of funny. The Good Place, the guy Quagmire from The Acolyte was from The Good Place.
He won a Emmy Award for the good Master of None for outstanding writing. Mm-hmm. Wow.
I mean, the thing about Warner Brothers, they make a lot of crap and they shop a lot of crap. Yeah. It's not like it's Disney or whatever, where it's like, this is Disney's project. It will be on Disney Plus. Warner Brothers makes a lot of stuff and shops it everywhere. So
Forever on Prime, Loot on Apple TV. He's done a lot of good stuff. Hopefully, he can carry over that writing over to Warner Brothers Television.
And they don't shell at all.
I can't even tell you what Warner Brothers is making now, because again, they shop everything. So if you don't realize it's a Warner Brothers project, because it could show up anywhere on any channel, on any streaming service, because they just shop everything.
Next up, a mischievous mouse stalks a group of New Yorkers on a late-night ferry ride in the Steamboat Willie inspired horror movie Screamboat.
I've been waiting for this.
I want to see this.
So we'll get what, a like $3 million budget or a $2 million budget.
That's why Stitch is.
If it does well, you'll have a sequel that's a $10 million budget. And if it does well, you'll have a sequel that's a $60 million budget.
Oh, this isn't Disney connected.
No, but that's the way these new things kind of work with the whole
all the crossovers. I can't wait for a Stitch and Alien crossover.
Stitch and Alien. What the hell?
That'd be cool.
I'm sure Marvel will come up with covers for it because they're shameless.
Yeah. Even though what's the company has Stitch? Boom? Was it Boom Studios?
No,
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Well, since that's a Disney property, Marvel owns the rights to all that. They can have a crossover. They can say, "Listen, let's do a crossover." But anyway, all these horror flicks from Disney is kind of cool. I like this. I can't wait for the steroid alien freak Bambi. You see the videos of that?
Which one?
They're forming a whole universe there.
Yeah.
No, the one I want to see done into live action. You mentioned Bambi. I would love to see a live action Bambi meets Godzilla.
Bambi meets Godzilla. Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, they have YouTube. It's like an animated thing. Bambi meets Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite Bambi and Godzilla movies.
And to tie into this, the lead role.
Oh no.
Steamboat Willie horror film Screenboat cast Terrifier star David Howard Thornton as the murderous mouse.
Terrifier is a wonderful series.
A murderer.
He does like a murderer.
Terrifier is so good. It is such a good series.
It's good.
This Terrifier series gave Jedi Johnson nightmares for months.
It's never the same, man. You can't go to the crapper without being scared.
That was just by me.
It takes everything to a level that is way beyond what you would expect.
Well, you know what's funny? We'll see. People won't look at Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie, Winnie the Pooh, or all these characters the same way again after they make horror debuts.
Well, I mean, in reality, nobody alive now gives two shits about Steamboat Willie.
No.
If you ask anybody under the age of 40, most don't even know who the hell Steamboat Willie is.
I know who Steamboat Willie is. I'm 37.
You're a little more looped in than most.
I think they really could do that. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Grimm version, has been public domain for ages. I'm surprised the Blood and Honey people haven't jumped on that one yet.
That would be a good Seven Dwarfs freaking horror movie. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Snow White meets Seven.
I prefer the porn parodies.
Oh, I think I've seen those. God damn me.
They should make Toy Story a horror flick too.
They can't. I get. And I think this is what Don was talking about. Let's see. There we go.
Yeah.
Patchwork.
Oh, those are cool.
Aww.
Those are cute.
Yeah,
I know.
And
I love the Catwoman.
They got plushes.
Really?
Yeah. They're coming out too. I sent you the other thing too, Bruce.
There we go.
Here's the plushes.
The what?
So cute.
What'd you send it? I don't see it.
I sent you the comic cover too as well.
What's this? There we go. Holy crap. There's the other one. That's cool.
That's dope.
I am darkness. I am the night. I am Batman.
And I thought to end the show, I thought we'll do a little flick chart, which everybody loves flick chart for some reason. I don't know. So, Shawshank Redemption or Jurassic Park? Joe?
Not Shawshank. Even though Jurassic Park Pinball Machine is still my favorite pinball machine to this day, I will go with Shawshank Redemption.
Josh?
Shawshank, man. OHIO.
Dom?
Shawshank Redemption is really good. Jurassic Park, it broke a lot of records of prehistoric. I love dinosaurs. I'm gonna take Jurassic Park.
Mama?
I am so split on this because I love the whole Jurassic Park franchise.
Mhm.
I really think I got to go with Shawshank on this one, though.
Oh,
Brian.
Andy Dufresne.
Sure,
Crawled through a river of shit and came out smelling clean on the other side. Yeah, Shank. Sorry.
Shank. Anchorman or Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brian?
The badge of Ron Burgundy.
Mama Bear?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Dom?
You know, I really enjoyed Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but I tell you what, Ron Anchorman, you just say all the things that they do, the words, a lot of the phrases that they go. You got to go with Anchorman. Got to go with
Josh?
Anchorman, that's easy.
Joe?
Anchorman. That's the best comedic team assembled in that movie. That cast is perfect.
News team assembled.
I just can't stand Will Ferrell.
All the news stations.
All right. I've never seen Anchorman, so I'm going with
Wow.
Mr. and
What
Mrs.
the
Smith.
frick?
What?
Oh,
How have you never seen that?
Dave, Mr. and Mrs. Smith or Anchorman?
I think you need to go back to your home on Horror Island there, Bruce.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're in good company, Bruce.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Anchorman.
Santiago.
All right, Grease or the Hulk?
Oh.
The 2003 Hulk.
That's the Banner Hulk.
Joe?
Is that the Banner Hulk?
Yes.
I know you guys love Grease. God bless you. I hate musicals. I'm gonna just go with the Hulk because I hate fucking musicals.
Josh?
Hulk.
Dom?
I gotta go with Grease because I never liked musicals. They took me to go see this. I enjoyed it, and Sandra Dee is dead, so she was dreaming all this when she was dying. So that's how the story is. So that is
a good conspiracy theory. I have heard that.
Mm-hmm.
One.
So you picking Grease?
Grease.
Mama?
Oh man, I could do Grease word for word. I literally have. It's Grease, hands down.
Brian?
I got chills, they're multiplying.
Drop out.
All right, there's a reason that the actors sing that stuff.
Dave?
I'd rather watch Travolta and Boy in the Bubble than watch
Dave. Are you here, Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. Grease or Hulk?
Considering I played Kaneki in a stage play version of Grease, I'm going Grease.
I'm going Grease too, of course.
Tay, what haven't you done, man? Come on.
I used to do stage plays in high school and college, man. What do you want?
That explains a lot.
What? What is that? The fucking
See, I love State already. My high school gave up the football team in favor of musicals.
Nice. Good for your school.
It's
Dave,
an art school.
Fifth Element or Full Metal Jacket? Full Metal Jacket.
Jacket all the way, man.
Oh, that's so hard.
Brian?
Only steers and Full Metal Jacket.
Mama Bear?
Always got to go with Bruce Willis. Lilularis Multipass.
Nice.
Multipass.
Multipass.
Dom?
Full Metal Jacket. Gotta go Full Metal Jacket.
Josh?
I'm just going to be different and say The Fifth Element.
Nice. Joe?
This is very hard for me because the first half of Full Metal Jacket is phenomenal. The second half lets me down a bit. Fifth Element, I love it. I love it the whole way through. I'm going to go Fifth Element, which is hard for me because I love Kubrick. It's difficult, but I will go with Fifth Element because I do love that movie.
So
and
it's tied. I break the tie. Fifth Element. I've never seen Full Metal Jacket, so.
Although the first,
you've been living on a goddamn rock, man. How are you a pop culture dude?
I will say this though.
I'm not a big fan of war movies. I never have been.
But the problem is, like most movies like that, the boot camp scenes are always the best.
Damn it!
I will say this. I will say this in favor of The Fifth Element. I dig the opera with the blue alien chick.
Yeah.
That is fucking amazing.
Luc Besson put out a sci-fi movie that was unlike anything else. It's
yeah, definitely
unique in everything, set design, acting, plot, everything. It was perfect.
It was just good, man. It was just it was the shit.
Joe, Aliens are the day after tomorrow.
This isn't the question.
All right, everybody agree on Aliens?
We got Sonic electronic ball breakers, man.
They're equal for me, so why not?
You want some?
Game over, man. Game over. Where's the real pretty shit now, man? What the fuck are we supposed to do? I don't know. Maybe we can make a fire, sing campfire songs.
All right, this was just a bad pairing.
Yeah, that's a bad pull.
Joe,
What
Harry
the fuck
Potter
is
or
this
Kung
shit?
Fu Panda?
I'll go with Kung
The
Fu
Goblet of
Fire.
Huh?
What?
You said Harry?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a big Kung Fu Panda fan. It's just my age. It's just.
I'll say Kung Fu Panda.
Dom?
Yeah, I'll say Kung Fu Panda. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter.
Mama Bear?
Harry Potter.
Brian?
Let's see here. I'm gonna go Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
Dade?
Potter.
And I'm going with Parcel Tongue.
Damn
Harry
straight
Potter
you are.
it is.
Hey, you know I'm the best Slytherin on this panel. Let me tell you that.
I understand the love of Kung Fu Panda. It's just like just don't.
And now you're all
I've been called a
canceled for
snake
picking
many
that movie.
times in the last few months. Just say it.
What'd you say?
Amen. The one-head dragons. Come on.
All right, I gotta change this. I'm sorry. There's no way Juno's gonna. No.
Juno is a fantastic movie.
I would have picked
Juno. Here we go.
Bad Boys 2 is better.
I would have picked Juno as well.
Yeah.
Bad Boys over Bad Boys 2. Come on.
Yes.
Yep.
All right,
I
Joe.
like Juno a lot. Sorry.
Batman Forever or Bad Boys 2?
Oh, there. Bad Boys 2 gets the win there.
Yeah.
Josh?
Yeah. Same.
Everybody Bad Boys?
Bad Boys.
All I have to say about Batman Forever is sexual fantasies and little white lies.
You know what? Jim Carrey rocked it as the Riddler.
Oh no doubt. Like I'm counting on it.
I loved him as the Riddler.
With enough cocaine,
I needed somebody other than Tommy Lee for Two-Face.
Like the jacket. It keeps me safe while I'm walking at night.
How about Uma Thurman as freaking Poison Ivy? Come on.
Bad Boys 2.
Well, my problem with Tommy Lee Jones was he was Billy D. Williams in the first one.
Dade.
Yeah, I
Happy
wanted Billy D.
Gilmore or
Williams.
Goodfellas?
Okay, I have to go with my Sicilian roots on this one and say Goodfellas.
Ryan.
Mr. Gilmore.
Do you know they're making a sequel to that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Go to sleep forever. Put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Mama Bear.
I'm going to get so much heat for this. I've only seen one of these movies. Gotta go with Happy Gilmore.
Oh dear Lord. We gotta have this woman watch Goodfellas.
Forget about it.
Nah, there will be no forgetting about it.
Even though Robert De Niro is getting a lot of heat in the political field, he's getting trashed all over the place because he's saying crazy.
He's Robert De Niro. Come on.
Robert De Niro.
You going with Goodfellas?
Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
Like a good Italian. There you go. Hey, what I say?
Josh, you say Goodfellas?
No, Happy Gilmore.
Joe.
If it was Billy Madison versus Goodfellas, it would have been tougher for me. But I got to go with Goodfellas.
I'm going with Goodfellas because I can't stand Adam Sandler.
Dude, you know what I watched the other day though, and it still holds up pretty well? The Waterboy.
Oh,
I can watch Bill. I can watch Billy Madison any day of the week.
Didn't we already do Hulk?
We already did Hulk.
Empire Strikes Back 25,000 times.
It'll recycle
Let me
them.
change this.
Yeah, you got to change Hulk.
Empire is better.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
still better than the Truman Show.
Oh my God. Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, everyone.
Empire Strikes
Yeah,
Back, and it's not
I think
even my
that's pretty-
favorite Star Wars movie.
It's not
I
even
would pick the
so
Truman
sick.
Show.
You would.
Josh has not
Josh,
seen Empire Strikes
be
Back.
different.
I have no sentimental feelings for Star Wars.
That was me, BK. It's the only one of the two I had seen. Come at me.
Joe, Star Trek or Good Will Hunting?
Well, since
Damn
I went to school with one person in that picture, I'm going to have to go with Star Trek.
Nice.
Who'd you go to school with?
Really? He's only one person in the picture.
Oh, you went to
Quinto.
school with Quinto?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Josh?
Good Will Hunting.
Tom?
You know, I like the reboots of Star Trek by J.J. Abrams, but I really did enjoy Good Will Hunting. I have to go with Good Will Hunting.
Mama?
Star Trek.
How about these apples?
It gave me double the Spock. And Carl Urban as Bones.
Carl Urban is a great
Perfect
Bones.
casting.
And Chris Pine is
Perfect
good.
casting.
Come on, you can't go wrong with that.
And
Right.
I like Good Will Hunting.
He was a
but-
Star Trek fan, and that's what you get when you cast fans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Good Will Hunting 2 hunting season.
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you like them apples?
How you like them applesauce, bitch? Oh,
Dave.
all right. This is difficult because whereas I do love Good Will Hunting,
Choose your words
huge
wisely,
Robin.
sir.
I'm a huge Robin Williams fan, but if it wasn't for Abrams' Star Trek 2009, we wouldn't have current Trek, and I like current Trek, so put me on for Star Trek, guys.
I don't know.
Everybody knows what I'm choosing.
A shame.
Good Will Hunting, great movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure. Never seen it.
Not sure how Star Trek.
I was
anything
raised Star Trek. Seriously,
Ooh.
BK, come at me.
Hey,
Dave.
Mama Bear, we'll both take on that lump of flesh, freaking BK.
BK.
Surprised he hasn't called me Mouse Minion yet tonight.
He did
He
earlier.
did.
It's good that I'm ignoring the goddamn chat.
See,
Fuck
ignore the
that guy.
chat. It works better for you. Dave, Ghostbusters or Talladega Nights?
Dude, this is this is not a
one-sided.
decision, man. This is one-sided. Ghostbusters all the way.
Brian?
Busted makes me feel good.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Little tiny coffin or
If you don't like Big Ben,
no.
fuck you.
yeah, right. The Jack Hawk 9000 available at Walmart. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, dude. It's one of the
Mama Bear.
possibly one of the greatest NASCAR movies ever.
I gotta go with the one who has the star that has aged a whole 5 minutes between this one and the one that just came out. Give me Ghostbusters.
I know I like this lady.
I have to go with Ghostbusters for the greatest decade of all time, the 80s, man. The movies that came out, the greatest decade of all time.
So Dom's got Ghostbusters with us. All right, way to hold the wall there, but Dom.
Talladega Nights.
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I
So
wasn't
this
even
one-
born in 1980, whatever the fuck that movie came out. So,
84.
I was one.
Yeah.
This is a little
74.
tough for me because I do love Talladega Nights. I
1970
love
for me,
John
man.
C. Riley.
The 80s,
John
Yes.
C. Riley.
Help me,
is
Tom Cruise.
priceless.
Help me, Oprah
Priceless.
Winfrey.
1975.
Why do you have your
for me,
stereo
Mama
and your
Bear.
TV on at the same time? Because I like to
Because I like to party. Oh, hell yeah.
Talladega Nights.
But no, I got to go with Ghostbusters because
Oh.
Sigourney
Don't you
Weaver in that movie.
That's one of my drops on Max's channel, guys.
She barks, she drools, she sleeps above the
I like
covers.
the party scene. I put two scenes from Ricky Bobby in there on Max's channel for drops.
Yeah.
One of them is I like to party, and the other one is does that when you say psychosomatic, does that mean he can start a fire with his thoughts?
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
And he goes, I don't know.
Wait,
Just
so-
read a comic book.
Wait, so Talladega Nights won?
Yeah, I did.
No, it didn't. Ghostbusters.
No, Ghostbusters.
Nah.
And she barks, she drools, she sleeps
rigged.
above the covers. 4
Joe,
feet above the covers.
Blindside or Unbreakable?
2 movies I could care less about.
I like Unbreakable.
I love them both.
Well,
But-
now that we know, The Blind Side was a big pile of shit.
It's still a good movie, even though it's like wildly inaccurate. It's still a good
based
movie.
on a lie.
Sleep
Yeah,
on
you might as well
Foot of
just click
Lies.
on Unbreakable.
That being said, I've already said my opinion, earlier. Bruce Willis is always a pass for me.
So Unbreakable, The Blind Side, everyone.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
Haven't seen either one of them actually.
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna be odd for me.
Indiana Jones or Beetlejuice?
Indiana Jones was my childhood, man. Like,
but it's the Temple of Doom. It's the one everybody hates.
Yeah, but whereas it's the one everybody hates, it's the one I like.
I'm in the same boat. I really enjoyed the Temple of Doom.
Speaking of nepotism,
I mean, nothing's better than watching Kate Capshaw sing "Anything Goes."
I can't stand Kate Capshaw in that movie.
It's horrible.
But short round offsets to Kate Capshaw.
Anything goes.
Dr. Jones, it's no time for love.
Not only that, but the Indian food meal. There you go.
Yeah, chilled monkey brains. Anyway, but Beetlejuice, though, man, that's a good movie.
Yep.
This is. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it, Beetlejuice.
Brian.
I'm gonna go with Temple of Doom. Thank you.
Mama.
Temple of Doom gave me nightmares. Beetlejuice all the way.
Dom.
I like
Kalima.
You know what?
Kalima.
Shook to Daddy Kalima.
I was way too young when I saw it.
Oh, me too. Trust me. It scared the
I
pants
love
off
the
me
Indiana
too.
Jones
This
flick, man,
alone.
but Beetlejuice, man.
Josh doesn't care because he's never seen.
You
either
have
one of these.
betrayed
I've
Shiva.
seen both of these, and I picked Beetlejuice.
You weren't born yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
I think
previous round.
Beetlejuice
It
is
was
recency bias.
I wasn't born yet. That does just because you were not born, that doesn't mean you cannot see these movies. You know
That's
how
true.
many Frankie and Annette movies I've seen, let alone silent films.
You know
Buster
how
Keaton
many?
is my favorite actor.
You know how many John Wayne movies I've seen? Because of my dad, Jesus. And he was British. Mama Bear. My father was British, and it was weird. It was just weird.
My mom's mom.
Josh, what's your pick, Josh?
Beetlejuice.
Joe?
I too am strange and unusual. Beetlejuice.
I chose Indiana Jones, but Beetlejuice wins.
I think it's recency bias. Okay, I'm telling you right now.
I still have a crush on Winona Ryder.
Had anybody watched?
Joe?
Think about it.
Narnia or Da Vinci Code?
Oh, that's easy too.
Oh, that's tough. I do enjoy the Da Vinci Code. It's a fun movie, but I'm gonna have to go with Narnia.
Josh?
Narnia.
Dom?
You know, I never saw the Chronicles of Narnia. I've seen like clips here and there. I like the Da Vinci Code. I love.
Have you watched any movie fully that you haven't seen just clips?
Well, yeah, the other stuff like there's certain movies like all the movies in the '80s, of course, I've seen, but just a lot of the other stuff.
He was probably like duct tape to the
So
chair.
you're picking the Da Vinci Code?
I like the Da Vinci Code. Yeah.
All right. Mama Bear.
I am just as split on this one as Joe for the same reasons. I love the puzzle factor of Da Vinci Code, but it's Narnia.
I used to listen to the book on tape of Chronicles of Narnia for my daughter when I was little, and when she was real little. So that always stuck in my head. So that's why I just have to go with it.
Bri?
I really hate Tom Hanks, but the Da Vinci Code.
Do you hate all Tom Hanks or just serious Tom Hanks?
No, I hate Tom Hanks as a human being.
It's his arch nemesis.
That's fair.
He's my yeah.
How do you feel about Colin Hanks?
Not bad. Loved Orange County.
Orange County.
He was actually born in Sacramento, which is awesome, and lives in Sacramento too, where I lived for a long time. So, rock on Thunder.
All right, Dade.
Okay, so like the whole idea behind the Da Vinci Code, the whole Templar idea, Holy Blood, Holy Grail, the Sangreal, the Bloodline of Christ, interesting stuff. But give me the Jesus allegory lion any day. I'm going with Narnia.
I'm going with Narnia also. Narnia wins. Oh, damn it.
Come on, that's easy.
Yeah,
we just thinking Rocky, everyone.
Rocky.
Sure.
Yes.
Superman Returns.
If for no other reason than the loan shark's friend telling Rocky about taking Adrian to the zoo.
I love Rocky. I'll watch that anytime.
Rocky all the way. So.
I have access to both these movies, and I just recently watched Rocky. So
I watch Rocky at least once a month.
Yeah. I'm picking Superman Returns or Rocky because I do not like the Rocky movies.
Yeah, I would have picked Superman. Too.
Rocky 4 is the best movie known to man.
The first Rocky movie is a beautiful love story.
The music montages and the steroids training. Oh yeah, dude. Give me Rocky 4 any day of the week.
No, I'm with you, Bruce. I've seen Superman Returns way more than Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got mail? Come on now.
You got mail or Aladdin?
Meg Ryan.
Joe?
Can I have abstain from this one? Because I could care less about either of them.
All right.
Joe abstains courteously.
Aladdin for me.
Well, they actually, when I was working as a doorman on Riverside Drive, 81st Street, they were filming You Got Mail. I seen Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks in the store that they were filming the scene when they were buying the groceries. But Aladdin, I have to go with Aladdin. I'm just put that out there because I was there watching film some of the scenes in that movie.
Sorry. If you're going to give me a Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan movie, it damn well better be Joe versus Volcano. I don't want to see it.
Mama Bear.
And you know what? King's got it spot on. Best Robin Williams performance. That whole scene at the beginning of the movie, that is all ad-lib. They put him in front of a table full of stuff. So when he says, "Oh, it broke," he really broke something. Aladdin all the way.
Bri?
I love Aladdin. I still remember the words to most of the songs in that movie. Whole New World, whatever. But no, the one song he does, like the first Aladdin song, I still gotta see one jump ahead of the midnight, nothing, and steal from what I can't afford. That's everything. But no, Aladdin was amazing.
Stayed.
Phenomenal cosmic power. Itty bitty living space.
Oh, yeah, Tim Curry in it. Come on. Tim Curry is a bad guy. Come on.
Must go for Aladdin.
And I'm going with Aladdin because Aladdin had a kick-ass video game adaptation of it.
Yeah,
that's also true. The Super Nintendo game. Oh yeah, good times. Oh, that's easy too.
Oh, very easy for me.
What are you picking, Dade?
My favorite Star Wars movie versus American Beauty.
My number one Star Wars movie. I have to go with Revenge of the Sith, man.
Right. Star Wars.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It is really cool seeing what's her face's boobs. But
what's his face?
Yeah, but
the chick from American Pie. Yeah, no, that's
Mina Suvari.
Anyways, I'm gonna
Mina Suvari,
with Revenge of the Sith. I love Revenge of the Sith.
Mama.
Oh, Sith easily best lightsaber battle in the whole series.
Yes, definitely. Duel of Fates was great, but that lightsaber fight had emotion in it, man.
I love Darth Maul, but yeah, you gotta add the emotion in this one.
I think me and Mama Bitch should start a Star Wars show every week.
Hey, you better call me in for it.
What are you talking about? You're already on a Star Wars show.
Yeah, but those guys, it's a different era, man. I can double dip wherever I want to, eh?
Oh,
I escaped the fandom menace. I'm not diving back into Star Wars, man.
You escaped the menace too. So did I.
But see, that's where I'm at with. That's where I'm at with like everything now. I want to just sit back and enjoy it myself.
Yeah,
I'm done with
like,
communities.
No, like literally, Mama Bear. I was in the
I was in the
Phantom Menace. I was part of a group, part of a show called Midnight's Edge.
Oh my god! I tried getting on that. Tom was such fantastic. I still have my T-shirt, my Phantom Menace T-shirt.
Are they still going? Midnight's Edge?
Yeah, he's still got a show.
Yeah, he's got a few shows. Most of them are run by somebody that I
and
give a platform to.
I sing karaoke with him from time to time over on Jedi Bill's channel. But
okay, fun fact: I did a Christmas karaoke with him in Latino Slant. So if you guys want to hear me sing, track it down.
For Jedi Bill, or with
Tom? Tom.
Oh, you should check out Saturday nights at Jedi Bill's channel sometime. Anyway, go on.
Go ahead, Dom.
American Beauty was such a great flick. You know, Kevin Spacey.
Really, you're debating this?
You know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it was great. I definitely like American Beauty. I've seen that a few times. You know, being the Star Wars fan I am, man, Revenge of the Sith is the best one of the prequels, man. So, and the best lightsaber battle, and Anakin turning to the dark side. What more do you want, man? Got to go with Revenge of the Sith.
Josh?
Neither for me.
I will take the high ground and take Revenge of the Sith, even though Padme is a shitty mother.
Yes, she died and left her children alone.
No, she gave up.
She gave up because Palpatine was using parts of her soul to keep Anakin alive.
She gave up.
Hey, Necron.
Hey, Necron.
What's up, Necron?
She's a quitter.
She's not dead, man. There's a rumor she's not dead.
Here we go.
She's
been hiding in a cave for the last 4 years.
Go into hiding.
So she was just a deadbeat mom then.
Yeah. Hey, you
I think it might make it worse now.
Jeez.
I mean, if you really think about it, isn't that kind of like the theme of Star Wars?
But no one was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy parents.
And child kidnapping.
Yes.
The Jedi. Child kidnappers extraordinaire.
The Jedi are the official groomers of the Federation.
Look. We're gonna your kids. No, guys, listen.
The groomers of the Republic.
Your kids are special. We're gonna take them to train them. No, don't worry.
You in slavery.
Don't worry. But we're gonna train your kid, and he's never gonna come back to see you again until you're dead. Anyway, let's go. Next.
Then we do Shawshank.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I was about to say that's that's like ooh.
Oh,
that is no competition there.
No.
That's tough.
I hate to say it, that's kind of hard for me too.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
Joe,
that shouldn't be hard for
Terminator
anybody.
2?
That's T2 all the way.
Josh.
Look, T2 is a great movie.
Dom.
T2 all the way. I'm a Harry Potter fan, man.
You pick Harry Potter?
No, I said T2. I said I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
He's a muggle.
I like the Harry Potter movies a lot, but I am sorry. Maybe if it was a different movie, it would be a little harder. But no, T2's T2. It's T2.
It's like Nanu, R2D2, T2. There you go.
Where you landed,
Harry
Mama
Potter.
Bear?
I'm leaning Harry Potter. I would lose access to the Ravenclaw common
was their
room.
first kiss.
Oh man, the Jump the Shark movie versus the best Terminator movie. Yeah, T2.
Dade?
Well, huge Cameron fan. Huge. But right around the time this movie came out, there was a book signing that J.K. Rowling did in the area I lived in, and my wife and I at the time went dressed as Death Eaters to get this woman to sign this book. Even down to a henna dark mark on my arm.
As you're telling the story, all I have in my head is Chevy Chase explaining why he's late for the test in Spies Like Us.
You know what, Joe? Eat me.
Oh my god.
But I hate to disappoint my Harry Potter fans, but T2 definitely.
It's so close for me, but
No. It's the best book in the whole series, but the worst movie out of all of them. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it is. It's a horrible fucking movie. The book's good though.
The book is fantastic. I absolutely love the Half-Blood Prince. Okay, when I saw this movie and oh my god, it just disappointed me. They left like more than half of it out. Like that's my biggest complaint.
I've got a funny story just real quick before we go on to the next, and it's Harry Potter related. My daughters were going into their teens when Harry Potter started coming out, and we were at my dad's house, and my dad has that storm door on his front door that was a full pane of glass, right? You can't see in, but you can see out. Well, it was late, and this little owl slammed into the window, into the door. What? And it knocked itself out. And my dad was like, "Hey, an owl just hit the window." And I was like, "No way, bro." And he was like, "Yeah, go out there and see if it's okay." And I went out and I picked it up. It was fine. And I brought it in. It was still. No, I didn't eat it. What the fuck?
I don't know. It's fucking bitch. Owl man.
It's owls.
You got sent Errol.
So I brought it in so my dad could look at it. So my dad, did livestock, and we owned a ranch and everything. And my dad wanted to look at the bird, make sure it was okay before we let it go. And my daughters walk into the room, and they all just stop and freeze. And they're like, "Which one?" I looked at my daughters. I went, "Which one of you got your letter to Hogwarts?" They're like, "Well, where's the letter?" And I was like, "Go look outside. I think he lost it." My daughters all went out into the yard looking for this letter.
Oh, damn. It was like sending his kids on a snipe hunt, dude. That's not cool.
Honestly, that's epic parenting. I love it.
You could literally be a parent in a Star Wars movie.
No, like we were sitting down. Me and my girlfriend, we were sitting down to for that Harry Potter movie, for Goblet of Fire, and somebody's phone went off in the theater just as the movie was about to start, and you heard somebody in the crowd shout, "Expelliarmus!" My people.
Yeah. Anytime I've ever gone to a con that involves Harry Potter, if I take that particular costume when I go, it's always Slytherin. So anyway,
all right. Is this a competition? Any competition?
No, it's Top Gun all the way, man.
Final Destination is one of the greatest horror films ever.
I still can't drive behind trucks carrying logs.
Yeah, damn right.
But that's the second movie. That's the second movie.
You're right. That is the second one.
That's the second movie.
All right, let's do this individually. Joe, what are you picking?
He gave him the bird. Top Gun.
Josh.
Final Destination.
Dom.
Damn, he's doing he always avoids all the 80s stuff. He always
Top Gun. I'm not a Tom Cruise guy.
Hanging with the boys.
Mama.
Oh.
Tom Cruise is weird.
You don't enjoy the homoeroticism of Top Gun?
Right.
No, Tom Cruise is weird.
She's got dreams of guys playing volleyball.
With that song, "Hanging with the Boys."
Yeah, I like.
I'm sorry. You put a Kenny Loggins song in an '80s movie, I'm there. That's just.
Mama, you said Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun.
Dude, anytime I used to
Top
hit
Gun wins.
Anytime I used to hit the toll road down in Texas, it's like 85 miles per hour in my SUV. I used to roll my windows down and play Highway to the Danger Zone as I was shooting down the toll road.
That's not even my favorite part of the movie, the music in that movie. It's that doom.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Still gives me some goose flesh every now and then.
Armageddon or Die Hard?
Come get Papa Bear. I've got to go with Armageddon, man.
What is this, Jerry Bruckheimer movies or some shit?
Right.
I hear this song every single goddamn day. It's like rock station at my work. So thank you, Aerosmith, for making a song that will never, ever escape my head.
Hey, King, Brian's not the only one that's high, so don't worry about it.
Sorry, I gotta get my shit in. That's what I do. Come on.
That's what I do now too, Brian.
I know. I heard. Mama Bear.
You know, this is tough because it's too Bruce Willis. Much as I love Michael Clark Duncan singing, you know, on a jet plane, gotta go with the world's best Christmas movie.
I don't know where I'll be back again.
Give me Die Hard.
Huh? All right.
Well, listen,
best Christmas movie ever.
Motherfuckers.
Die Hard.
Now he knows what a
it.
TV
I
dinner
really
feels like.
Okay, so when everybody's done, I'm going to shock everybody with these two movies.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Everybody got their votes in?
Josh?
Die Hard.
Joe?
I'm one of the few people that despises both Armageddon and Independence Day. I got to go for Die Hard.
Die Hard
Bruce?
wins.
I have never seen Die Hard, guys.
Get the fuck out of here, man! Come on, really?
I've never seen Die Hard.
Wow.
I know what happens in the movie, but I've never seen Die Hard.
Were you chained in a shed your whole life? How have you never seen Die Hard?
No, I really shocked the shit out of
the world, and then you
I shocked the shit out of Chris the other day. Told him I'd never seen the Bad Boys movies either.
I've only seen the first one of those.
Joe, Mermaid or Prestige?
Prestige. I love Prestige.
Man,
Josh?
Make me pick
what the fuck is The Prestige? So I guess I'm going Little Mermaid.
There's a Christopher Nolan movie.
Christopher Nolan movie.
The Little Mermaid for me.
I don't like the Little Mermaid. Prestige all the way.
Mama?
Oh, Little Mermaid. Any chance? I will sing those songs like while I'm cleaning.
Under the sea.
The seaweed is always greener.
Without the waves they roll.
You're gonna make me pick another Disney movie, aren't you?
Yeah.
This was the height of Disney animation, the late '80s, early '90s. Every movie that came out from till Toy Story was amazing. So there you go, Little Mermaid.
Dave?
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Little Mermaid, and this will be the last one after this.
They just wants to be part of your world. That's all.
Oh,
dude.
Dave.
Yeah.
Big Lebowski or Back to the Future Part
What
2?
condition my condition was in.
God, I hate you, Bruce.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for.
With the sunburn.
I have to go with Lebowski, man, because the dude abides.
Right?
Brown paper bag again. I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high.
What are you
tore my
smoking?
mind on a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
I think this is the most fun he's ever had on a stream.
The Big Lebowski is the greatest film of all time.
The dude abides.
They peed on your fucking rug. Really tied the room together, didn't it?
This aggression will not stand.
Mama Bear?
Back to the Future.
Dom?
Back to the Future. I love the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Josh?
Man, how am I going to be alone on the Big Lebowski? Okay, thank you. I thought I was going to be alone.
Big Lebowski. It's one of my,
Brian. How are you alone?
Five. Yeah, it's one of my top 5 movies of all time.
Big Lebowski.
Thank you,
Big
Joe.
Lebowski wins.
It's one of the greatest films of every time. I'm here to fix the cable.
Fantastic.
You can guess what happens next. He fixes the cable.
Log jamming.
So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us for this long. Great show, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Welcome back, Josh. Welcome back, Dave. It's been a while since you've been here, too.
Yeah.
Hope to see more of you guys. Please hit the subscribe, like button if you haven't. Comment if you're watching this on the rewind. And have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow for my new show, The Power Hour, starring Max and Bruce. So have a good night. Take care.